We on the podcast, baby.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Cloth Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Brody. Before we get into today's episode, let's shout out our sponsor. Want to shout out hello black man out there in Jackson, Mississippi, ran by my man Jamie. This is a program and a business that supports, and its initiative is to support young black males growing up who don't have male figures in their life, and it helps them deal with their inner demons by the art of journaling. So shout out to Jamie. Make sure you go visit helloblackman.com where you can get a free journal, and it's also journals on there for young black women as well. So shout out to him. Second shout out, want to shout out podcast, a dope podcast out in Dallas. The reality is, if you enjoy podcasts that just give it to you straight, no chaser, raw, dope conversations, make sure you check out The Reality Is on any podcast app or how you consume audio. Anywhere. You can find it anywhere. Just type in The Reality Is. All right, so we're going to get into this episode, which I'm super excited about. First time that this type of episode has happened on the show. For those who are regular listeners and been following the podcast for a while, you know that mostly my content and episodes are more lengthy and depth. They're more one-on-one with, my guests. So I say, you know what? Fuck it, we're going to open this up. And there's the person to blame for this. We're gonna go around the room and I'm gonna introduce everybody. Then we're gonna talk about how she inspired this episode. So to my left, we got the person who's responsible for this, Marquita, aka Goldn, international model, by the way, business woman.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great, actually. I'm happy to be back
Yes.
on the couch with you,
Yes.
with everybody. I'm happy. It was a long time coming for this episode.
It was.
We waited a while, but good things come to those who wait. So it's going to be dope tonight. I'm excited.
Right. And sitting next to Goldn, aka Marquita, Gorgeous.xx has joined us. First time on the podcast, she was telling me before we was recording.
Very first time. Never done a podcast show.
Never.
Ever.
Your personality though, it's so.
It's up there.
Yeah, I would assume you've probably done something like this, but never.
No. I've pretty much stayed in the realm of photography, runway, slight entertainment acting. I'm starting to dip into, which is pretty new for me.
Dope.
But I'm always down to try out some new things, branch out a little bit, connect with other artists.
Yeah. This is dope.
And I'm excited. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm glad you accepted the invite too, because most people don't respond.
They don't know how fun and serious this can get, and how good of an opportunity things like this could be.
There you go. And last but not least, third time on the show?
I believe so.
Man, Jon Spreez.
This a thing, bro.
Right. Third time on the show. Jon Spreez has joined us. For those who've been rocking with the podcast, y'all know that Jon Spreez is an amazing artist, great lyricist out here in the Columbus, Ohio scene. Been doing this thing for a minute. How long would you say you've been doing this professionally? For those who don't know.
Professionally, I'll probably say about 12 years. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like anytime that you are good enough at your craft that you're showing it to people, you're a professional at it, because it's a slippery slope with artistry. You know what I'm saying? People like to judge the merits of your professionalism by your achievements in their eyes. So
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've always been a professional.
Dope. Any new music out right now that you want to plug real quick?
Absolutely. Always.
Of course. Plug away.
I stay dropping shit.
You're right.
But you can check me out on all of your streaming services. Jon Spreez, JONSPREEZ. Last month we dropped a single, a song for Chad in remembrance of Chadwick Boseman. It's a vibe. Check out Hollywood Shuffle. That was a single we dropped the month before. We were hitting them back to back to back, but we kind of digging in our bag, trying to do something a little deeper and a little outside the box. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of dope shit coming up. I got an album coming out this year. Probably more than one album the way I'm working.
Nice.
But Yeah, a whole bunch of shit. Podcast, YouTube, etc., etc.
Nice. Working man.
Absolutely.
All right, Marquita.
Yes.
Tell the people. We did an episode not too long ago, actually. Mm-hmm. You came on. We learned a lot about you, your business, Goldn Williams Communications Group. Yes. For those who are in need of any marketing services, PR, you do it all. You're like a one-stop shop.
I am.
Yeah. So after that episode, me and you, we got to talking. It was like another mini episode. We were just going, and somehow we got to talking about relationship stuff.
We did. My relationship stuff. My personal, we just was talking like off camera, like we were done. We were done recording. I could easily just, packed up my shit, went home. Like I'm sure most guests do. Yep. But the vibe was just so organic, and we was just running our mouths.
Yeah, we were just going.
And probably about another 2 hours later. It
was a page full of notes.
And, you were like, I think, this is a whole nother show that I think we should do. Based off of just relationship stuff. Because I know that I'm not the only person, you ain't the only person, who has experienced these type of things, who may have these type of questions. Mm-hmm. And because, I'm a woman, you're a man, we thought it was dope to have kind of like a male-female round table discussion. Yeah. Kind of that, women are from Mars, men are from Venus type of dialogue, about some of this real live relationship type stuff. Yeah. Because I know I've had it with my homegirls, and I have guy friends. Mm-hmm. And, most men, they have, their homeboys, their niggas, their female friends. So we're all used to having these, kickback conversations with our peoples. Yeah. So why not,
Yeah. Invite some good people over and mingle them.
And mingle and do this.
Talk some shit.
Talk it.
Which you're an expert in.
Always. Straight like that.
All right. So we got, if y'all watching on YouTube, for the people who are watching on YouTube, there's a whole bunch of notes. 70% of this is responsible for Marquita's doing.
Don't be out here trying to blast.
I'm trying to figure out where we should start with. I guess we could start. We just go down the list. Fuck it. We'll just All right. Standards in dating. When we're first of all, setting the standard before you get involved with someone. Do you believe that setting standards too high can sometimes just push you out the game, or setting standards too low?
Are you asking me?
The whole room. We can go. I'll go first. Fuck it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if I'm thinking about if I'm dating someone, okay, people tell me that I'm wrong for this. Okay. Smokers. I won't date a smoker. I won't even give a smoker a chance. If she smokes, I won't even no message back, no nothing. I'm just done. So I have a standard that she can't smoke.
But you want her to live. You want her to live.
Yeah, but healthy. People say yo, that's fucked up. Why can't you? People say I'm not opening myself up to be. I may be missing out on something because I'm pointing that one thing out. Yo, she's probably a great person for you, but you just not going to give her a chance because she's smoking. I'm like, nah.
You're not missing out on secondhand smoke.
So, I kind of, I don't know how to feel about that. I'm conflicted somewhat. Maybe I am missing out on something because I won't give a smoker a chance.
I think there's always there's going to be that the grass is greener on the other side type of thing going on. If you set your standards too low, you'll be thinking, wow, I could probably do better than this. Yeah. And when you get that better, you may just encounter certain acts, certain tendencies by that same person who is better that you missed with the one where you felt like your standards were too low. There's kind of always going to be and I'm going to take it that you're not a smoker.
Exactly.
So, that kind of makes sense.
And y'all just helped yourselves to a nice alcoholic beverage that I probably wasn't going to touch. So I'm not big as drinkers.
That's real. Right. But a lot of it comes down to
preference.
not even just that, how well you know yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Weird.
Because if you're so fucked up in the game, who are you to ask to set standards higher for somebody else than you have for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are delusional, and that's on both sides of the gender.
Yeah. Men
and women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, say you don't got no job. You have limited education. You have limited talents. You're not that tall and you're not that handsome. But you expect to have a pretty woman who's ambitious and driven and takes care of you and nurtures you and loves you.
That's right.
That's not fair. Who are you? On the flip side of that, you know what I'm saying? You got 7 kids with 5 dudes. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking care of your body. Your spirit ain't right. You ain't have no identity with God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you expect this man to have a fucking Fortune 500 job, come up with a suit and a Benz, and take you out the project. And that's not how it works.
So if we're saying, like, if I'm asking for something, in order for me to want to ask for that, I should have my shit together before I'm asking for whatever I want from that person.
To an extent.
Yeah.
Because obviously I want my partner to fill in where I have deficits, because we always are going to have deficits. Mm-hmm. And you want to be your strongest self. So if we're a unified front, you know what I'm saying, I want to present the strongest front possible. So say, you know what I'm saying, say you're not an assertive person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean that there's not a need for assertiveness. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around, get a rare steak, and you don't want a rare steak. You're going to need somebody to be assertive in that instance. Yeah. And it is a sense of relaxation to know that your partner can handle that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not even that they will or that they must, but that they're capable of doing it and willing to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit there and ask something of her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could be shallow because it's shallow shit I don't like. I don't like ugly feet. You know what I'm saying?
I need pretty feet.
I don't like ugly feet. And
I love pretty feet.
It's weird to a lot of motherfuckers. And it's one of them things that you don't really figure
out.
Okay,
good.
But I know.
You're not a foot guy. I'm the only one.
We ain't gonna say I ain't no foot guy.
Damn.
My guy.
I thought I had a bonding moment.
We bonded. We just ain't bonded as deep as you thought.
I'm a foot guy.
But it's a thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Feet. What's ugly feet? Let's get into
it.
Misshapen. Crooked. One toe longer than
I went to high
school
with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Pretty girl. Great, wonderful personality, cool, great friend, all of that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? One day she came, it was summertime, she came to school with some flip-flops on. And her big toe, you know how they curve? You know what I'm saying? Like the hammer toe shit. She had the like hammer toe shit going on, bro. And I couldn't take my eyes off. I could not take my eyes off of it. And that's all I could see, bro. Like every time she speaks, she move her toes and shit. Bro, I'm good, bro. But that, you know what I'm saying, it's certain shit you're not going to be able to see past.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get past that first.
Yeah. Go ahead, Keita. I sent you about to say something. What are your standards? Well, you made it clear early on. You're hard. You're a tough person to get to when it comes to dating you. You don't let everyone have access to you in that way. You're very hard on these guys.
It's not that I'm hard. I just, you know, and we kind of spoke on it earlier off camera.
Yep.
Once you get to a certain age, once you've experienced so much bullshit, you kind of readjust your expectations and you become unapologetic about those expectations.
Yes.
I've dealt with a lot of people who used to tell me, "Oh, you gonna miss out on your blessings being so particular." Well, I feel like, you know, what God placed in my heart was placed in my heart for a reason. Therefore, I'm going to stand firm on my expectations. And when the right one comes who is able to fulfill those shoes, he'll come. Until then, I'm not going to bend on certain things. Now, so there are certain things that as I've gotten older, because I'll be 36 in June, I've learned it's not that important. Some of the shallower stuff.
Did you used to have the list? This. You gotta have.
When I was in my 20s, a lot of that shit was hella superficial. When I was in my 20s, like
tall, dark, handsome.
I wanted to my 20s, I wanted the light skin. I wanted this, that. At 36, my priorities, have changed.
Right.
I wanted to.
Can you just have a job?
Listen, like, can we start there? Can we
got a job? All right, check.
Can we start there? You know, but my standards aren't as high. When I say high, my standards now are important. They're valuable. Now.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're not as high versus, I'm looking for value adds now.
Okay.
Are you, do you, have a good job? Do you have, goals, attainable goals? Not, these, I don't want to say pipe dreams because everybody's entitled to have dreams, but are you doing forward progression towards your dreams versus just, some shit you just done pulled out the air? Yeah. Are you actually moving towards those dreams?
Yeah.
Do you have a relationship with God? Because that's important to me.
Religious.
That, now see, that's
a different word.
It's a different word. Did you see my hold on?
Like,
you caught that hold on?
Believe in God?
Have a relationship
pray.
with God. Do you have a spiritual, spiritual connection? Because spirituality and religion, is for me, is two different things.
Okay.
As I've gotten older, I've changed kind of that connection. I have a relationship with God. I am a Christian woman. I have a very tight relationship with God. My spiritual walk has changed though. I'm not as religious, as churchy as I grew up to be as a child and as a teenager and as an adult. Like, my spirituality has heightened and is not as like religious, but that's a whole nother different story. But I have a relationship with God and I want my man to as well.
Okay.
Because, we will serve the Lord in my house.
Oh, shit.
But we would do so in a different way than we grew up learning from our parents and grandparents, but that's different.
Right. Not in the traditional sense.
Not in the traditional sense like we did growing up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have standards.
Yeah.
They're more, value standards.
Right.
Versus, those those superficial standards that I had, in my 20s. Because
right.
I'm looking for different stuff now.
Yeah. Gorgeous.xx single?
Yes.
What does it take? What is the standard to be able to date you?
Oh man.
What does a guy have to
honest,
have?
I feel like I am the most pickiest person.
Oh!
But the other half of me doesn't feel that way. I'm going to start with one thing that's
Explain.
super hard at my age.
All right.
No kids. I don't have any kids.
No
I feel like I deserve somebody with no kids. I don't know.
You dealt with this clearly. We talked about that.
I don't have kids either, and I want
so
kids.
You with that?
But we're gonna toast to that.
Because it's the thing about being the first kid.
We don't want them.
I want to be his first.
Yeah,
his first baby mama.
I do. His first and hopefully his only.
So if he got kids,
it's the first. It's the possible baby mama drama that might come with it.
Yeah,
it's.
Well, you missing out on every night in the Tyler Perry movie. All the Tyler Perry heroes got kids. You missing out on all the good men in the Tyler Perry movie.
Goddamn. So no kids.
No kids. Obviously has to have a good work ethic.
Good work ethic.
I'm not gonna say he needs to have the best balling job ever.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I am so
sanitation worker. Okay.
That's a balling job, low key, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Look up how much they make a year.
We talking 40, 50K?
Bruh, more.
60.
Closer.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Between $50,000 and $60,000.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants to do it.
Noted.
Yeah, don't sleep on them, bro. Why you think he get up so early?
Right. Gotta get to it.
Okay.
Shit.
A decent job.
Has to have a good work ethic.
Good work ethic.
To be working something towards their futures.
Okay.
I personally am very independent. So their money, that's their money. Is how I feel as of now.
Okay.
I mean, a man with good money spoil me a little bit. That sounds nice, but I can spoil myself.
Okay.
Gentlemen for sure.
Gentlemen.
I need a lot of respect. I need all the stupid little door open, random flowers in my face. I need that. I need to feel special by your actions, not just by, sex or text. I gotta see it.
Okay.
When I see it, that's when I really.
You want
it.
the investment.
And it's 2021. You know, a lot of dudes is not moving like that right now. At my age, they definitely not moving like that.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Okay.
Yeah,
So the younger guy.
I think I gotta give it like 12 years. I'm gonna start dating again. I don't even want to call them men. These are boys.
It's gonna be the same dudes. They just gonna be old. They just gonna be old versions of
Don't kill my hopes and dreams.
You just swimming in too small of a pool. Columbus too small of a pool.
It might be.
Is it really?
It's one thing that I learned.
I'm the only one not from here. So
that's what I was gonna
small.
say. Yeah, it's one thing that I learned traveling. You know what I'm saying? Is you are limited by your surroundings. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? You can go to Texas, you can go to Detroit, you can go to California. The culture's different. The people are different. We're cold weather people. And that's a certain type of person. You know what I'm saying? You develop certain characteristics, certain ideas and ideologies. Plus, we isolationists. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You go out to LA, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? They carry themselves different. The energy is different. Part of that's the environment. Part of that's the upbringing. But you limit yourself by limiting yourself to one of the smallest states out of the 50. You know what I'm saying? While Ohio's beautiful, it's the heartland, and the people here I wouldn't trade for anything. It's a whole world of people out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Your one may not be one of them
forever,
here.
Gotta
then you're not gonna
preaching.
That's real though. You know what I'm saying?
He hit on it, and the only reason why I say he hit on it is because anybody who knows me, and I put this on Everything I Love, anybody who knows me, including the man a few years ago that rode up on me at the club, an older man, he told me, you know your husband ain't here, right? And I have told, everybody knows my husband is not in Ohio. The person I'm talking to right now is not in Ohio.
Really?
He actually lives in Dallas.
Damn.
Nice.
Because of everything you legit just said.
Wow.
It's
I've had thoughts recently, like, you know, there might not, like, my man might not
Probably
be here.
not here.
Like, this is not
like you
this
hit
is
on
not
it.
working.
On the flip side of that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not even about the other person. Sometimes it's about the position that you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you 21, I'm 30 now. When I was 21, I was a completely different man than I am today.
A monster.
The things that I am saying to you, I be batting my eyelash, all of that shit. All the shit I'm saying to you right now, the thought process hadn't matured yet. So there's a certain level of preparation that I had to have to be in the relationships that I'm currently in. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be friendship, romantically, or otherwise, I had to do a certain level of maturing. So she could have been sitting next to me the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And even if I saw it, she wouldn't have been capable of seeing it within me because I wasn't that dude yet. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Maybe she wasn't equipped to see the potential of what was sitting right in front of her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always the dude that miss out.
And I gotta be honest, I've thought about that too. Like, maybe I'm just not ready. I'm a young person. I still have so much life to live. I got a lot to experience. I got a lot more traveling to do. I've only been to 4 states so far. I mean,
that's more than some.
That's more than most.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, that's more than most.
And I flied them. It was great.
Wow.
But I'm thinking, you know, I just need to experience more and still meet new people and still kind of live my life a little bit. A lot of men can get uncomfortable with what I got going on as of now, just socializing all the time. And you picked out my Instagram, you might see a little booty, a little something. I'm very out there. I'm very just about my stuff.
Instagram,
and a lot of men don't like it yet, you know.
You know what? Let's talk about that because that's perfect. We got 2 models here. So dealing with women who are models for a guy, obviously other guys are going to be lusting after y'all. There's going to be guys in DMs. Y'all constantly getting approached. So for y'all, is it important that the guy that may be like interested in you or want to be serious with you, that he accepts or understands that's part of your life, being lusted at after men, networking, traveling, doing photo shoots, being, you know, seductive, being wearing the stuff that y'all wear? That's a lot for a man to like, yo, everybody looking at that's mine. I don't feel like she's mine if everybody can.
Has access.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's tough.
I've been modeling since 2012.
Yeah.
The guy I'm talking to now, and again, been modeling since 2012. Like I said, I'm about to be 36. So with modeling and with dating, with both of those, this ain't my first rodeo show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in both games for a long time.
Yeah.
So when I meet people, a lot of my introductory questions is like, my questions are different now. You know, so I come out the gate asking stuff differently. And one of the questions I asked him, are you secure? Do you feel comfortable? Because this is what I do. This is not only what I do, I'm very much so a grown-ass woman.
Right.
Let's start there. 2, I model. With modeling, I'm very much so into fashion.
Exactly.
With being into fashion, I'm into fitness. You can check my social media. If it's not fashion, I'm posting fitness pictures. I work out a lot. I'm proud of my body. I'm going to be in compression pants, sports bras. That's my life. Like, I'm proud of my fitness, which means I'm proud of the stuff that I wear. Yeah. As my man, would you be comfortable seeing on my social media the things that I post? If we go out together, I'm going to be I'm not going to be out here hoochie coochie. Right. But if I have on, say, some leggings and a cute top or a bodycon dress, I can't help my body. My curves is going to show what they going to show. I'm not wearing a potato sack dress. That ain't my style. Right. And I'm going to be authentic to who I am. Yeah. But as my man, are you secure in knowing that this is what you signed up for? Because to your point earlier, you knew what you was signing up for when you chose to holler at me. That's not going to change. Now that you got me, I got to put on a potato sack now. Right. This was the body that got you. You're right. This is the body that's going to
So now he's looking like a hypocrite.
Hello.
And just because we get with you doesn't mean
it's
like
gonna change. It's gonna
change. It's gonna adjust
like,
to your
own you now.
liking.
And he was like, go ahead. He was like, no. When we go out, or if you on be you, do you. Because what I'm gonna do is sit back and be like,
that's my woman.
That's what he said. Like,
that's my woman.
And I'm going to sit back. And if I see other people looking at you, it's gonna make me, because mind you, he's like almost 10 years older than me. So this isn't his first rodeo show. Yeah. You know, again, things come with age and maturity and experience in life. He's like, I wouldn't have no reason to feel insecure. If you looking good, I'm gonna sit back. Yeah. Because I know when we get home,
yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm going, like,
right.
Fuck them other niggas. Right. Because I'm secure enough to know that that's what I'm coming home to. And I'm secure enough to know that you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. But it comes with age, maturity, understanding. You know, now if you was to, rewind to a younger Marquita and a younger Marquita's niggas, the narrative may have been different. You know what I'm saying? So the story may have changed, but older Marquita comes with experience, comes with older men, and my directness, you know what I'm saying? Asking them out the gate, this is what I do. This is my lifestyle with my modeling, with my fitness, with me being open with my body and sharing my fitness journeys, because I inspire and motivate other people for their journeys. So you're going to see skin. You're going to see body. Yep. I'm going to show it because I'm a walking billboard for what I promote. Are you secure?
Yeah. I feel like our career shouldn't take over, though. It's all about our actions and the feelings and us showing you, like, hey, I'm here for you. This is what I do. And I understand, you see the others lusting and talking to me, and I know it's a little out there, but aren't I loyal to you? Aren't I coming home with you every night.
So you look at it like, if you're showing him that, hey, I'm fully invested in us, that's just my career. Yeah. But when I come home, I'm coming home to you.
I mean, I feel like there's limits and stuff. I can't be mad at a man who may not like a girl who has an OnlyFans or something like that. I can understand that.
Because I don't have that.
That's the thing.
I'm about to say, I don't have that, and I don't want that.
OnlyFans.
I don't want that smoke.
That's a lot.
You want OnlyFans?
People have asked me, and I've been like, I'm not setting this shit up.
It's a real slippery slope.
That OnlyFans is the ill game.
It's a real slippery slope. Like, see, I kind of have a similar type of career, just from a more male perspective. As a rapper, you know what I'm saying? I go on tour.
You're out on the road.
Yeah, so I'm gone for periods of time, weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be a certain level of understanding or trust for what it is that I do, because I've always been a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So the entirety of our relationship, she knew that from day one to day 101. So with that being said, you have to give a certain level of leeway. But on the flip side of that, you know what I'm saying, certain things that I have to understand from the perspective that she sits in. Because I done been at shows, and I done performed, and I done killed it and had a great night. And it'll be 3-4 women come up, try to give you a hug. All certain, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's my job to not treat them that way.
Groupies.
Because at the end of the day, you can alienate a fan. You know what I'm saying? So with this being a business, I have to approach everything with a certain level of finesse. Even if it makes my partner feel uncomfortable. But knowing that it makes my partner feel uncomfortable, I adjust my approach accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the broad from the front row can't come up and squeeze and hug and pull on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's take a quick picture. All right, I'm glad you enjoyed the show, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way. And as a man, I know there's a certain way that women take a picture when they single versus when they not.
Goddamn.
I can tell by the arches and the way that you posing and all of this shit what your intentions are. You know what I'm saying? Just like I can tell when you trying to sell me a product. It's no different than going into a club. And you can tell when a chick wants you to buy her a drink versus when a chick wants to give you her number. That's a different energy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to weigh all of that shit. Plus you got to know who you with on both sides. You know what I'm saying? If you know I don't want to see you busting it open in a thong, you know what I'm saying? And all my homies be like, yeah, your girl was busting it open yesterday, bro. That shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? If that's something you don't want to put your partner through, you know what I'm saying? Because there's shit that you have to deal with in a relationship outside of the relationship. Me and him having a beer. He done liked some picture on there where you was looking super right. Now I'm looking at him like, bro, what the fuck is you on?
That's my woman.
Because that's my man's and that's my woman. You know what I'm saying? But it's a situation that could have, you know what I'm saying, been avoided had our discussions been in place properly. You know what I'm saying? There's obviously get that money. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And you got to project your career and your potential while you got it. But in the same breath, if we going somewhere, we got to do things our way too. It can't just be my way. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go out there, I can't be out there at the after party at 3, 4, 5 in the morning if I got a woman at home waiting for me to get to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Come 3, 4, 5, she wondering what the fuck am I doing? Oh, I'm working. That only works so many times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's an exchange. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a level of trust because we came in here with you established as what you were, and I came in here established as what I was. But what we are together is not the same as we were individually. You know what I'm saying? We are us now.
All right. I want to talk about approaching in today's dating scene. I know you're taken, man. So you're probably, hopefully, not out here approaching another woman.
You ain't about
all right.
Nigga.
You said that
DJ Vlad. You ain't about to get me caught up, bro. I ain't approaching nobody, baby.
All right, good. All right, so you'll have to chime in this one. You can talk about a past experience if you like. We'll protect you at all costs.
All costs.
But approaching is 2021.
I'm coming to live with you, bro.
I know.
I like this basement.
Stop.
All right. So we're in the digital age now.
We are.
Definitely.
Sliding in the DMs.
Yes.
Is there a DM etiquette? when sliding into DMs?
There is.
How do you do that? How does that work? Because I'm assuming for y'all two, there's constantly probably.
Oh man, there's a limit. First of all,
there's a limit.
Let me give y'all a story.
Good morning, beautiful.
This is literally that
Hi, sunshine.
Hi, sunshine.
Honestly, that would have been a lot smoother than what I'm about to say now. So this man slid into my DMs. He said, "You are so funny. I love you. Quote, I love you." First of all, that was the first thing that threw me off. I've never even seen you in person. Please stop playing around.
Can we name drop him, please?
He wasn't playing. He's serious.
He's not joking around at all. Like, oh my god,
Yeah, he's
been in my DMs for months, and I'm kind of wondering, like, what's the limit for y'all?
Okay,
like, when do y'all stop with the DMs?
So hold on, let me ask you this.
Never.
So like, prior to him DM, did y'all know each other? Do you know?
I've never met him in person.
Okay,
I've followed him for quite some time now. He seems like a hood nigga, and I don't think I really go for hood niggas. But
Did you like any of his pictures?
Be honest, keep it real.
There it is. You got it.
It was. Right, you're real about it.
It was a return. He liked mine, so I was like, okay, I'll like some back.
So you was being nice.
See that you can't do that.
You sending mixed messages.
Yeah.
Y'all in love. Y'all go together now.
Because honestly, I wanted to, because I haven't talked to really any hood niggas, maybe like once.
So you wanted
he's pretty cute.
And see, it's always the girl. It's always the hood niggas.
But he's
though.
too. Yeah, he's too he's too like.
Too hood.
Yeah, just a little too like I said, I love you. Like, hold on,
y'all haven't even.
Well, that wasn't very
met you
good.
in person.
That was,
like, chill.
that wasn't
the ending of the message was, "You remind me of myself, except a beautiful female version."
You hood?
Wait. That's creepy.
Whoa.
I ain't never told a woman she reminded me.
Say that again. He said what?
You want me to give up?
Pull it up.
I want to read it.
I got receipts.
And he know he said it too.
Right.
You
Don't
know,
let this nigga be
he
local.
gonna watch this.
Okay.
Don't let this nigga
okay.
He thought he had a shot.
feel.
You like this picture, damn it.
Right. for those who aren't watching right now, she's pulling up
He
the
came in.
message.
He reacted to one of my stories.
Okay.
And said, "You got to do more TikToks."
It's always
because I'm a
them
TikToker.
stories. It's always the
The stories given.
Yes, they just gotta.
Because they go away.
Because they go away.
Facts. And I'm like, okay, I got a few coming up for y'all because, you know, I'm a TikToker. I think I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
He goes, "I fucking love you. You're so open-minded and funny as fuck."
First of all, the
reminded
fucking
me-
was mad aggressive.
Okay.
That's
That
right.
shit was mad aggressive.
Right.
Didn't I just say that a little too aggressive with his words? Like, he
He
cute.
been to jail.
I like some. I'm like, you cute. But then, like, this right here, it's a no for me.
It's a no for me, though.
He said, "You remind me of me, but a beautiful woman." Confirm that I'm not capping.
Goldn is confirming.
Facts.
Confirmed.
Facts.
Wow.
You remind
If I
me
was
of
a
me,
beautiful
but a
woman,
Never
I'd be
met
you.
this guy.
I'll be you.
So he's imagined himself as a beautiful woman.
As me?
He's looked in the mirror,
In the inside,
and when he
or-
looked at himself,
He saw her.
I want to be her. If I could be any woman,
It'd be you.
So I guess the answer to your question, I'm gonna say, don't come in like that.
Right.
Say
That's
hello.
weird anyway.
Speak.
What's the proper way to slide in the DM to
Just
get
I
your attention?
like that.
I fucking love you. You remind me of me.
I fucking
If
love
I
myself.
were you, like, no, this is not. I don't.
It was
now I feel
creative.
creepy.
That
Now
was
I feel
creative.
like I
Gotta
can't
give
meet
him
you.
I ain't never heard that.
Gotta
was
give him
creative.
that.
Oh man, it honestly just had me like rolling. Like I was laughing for a while. I
In
thought
his
it was
defense,
hilarious.
in his defense,
Let's
it's
defend.
not going to be very popular to defend
You
him.
gonna defend that
But
foolery?
in his defense,
Yes.
as a male,
Uh-huh.
you have to consider that there's 119 dudes inside of her inbox right now. So what am I
He's
going
trying
to
stand
say
out.
To stand out.
to
man.
stand out from them?
That
Uh-huh.
definitely
You know what I'm
stood
saying?
out.
I'm not the only handsome nigga on earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got to say something that
Right.
captures the attention enough to keep the conversation going.
Although it wasn't the best choice of
Oh, it
words.
was horrible. He flubbed it.
That was bad.
But I
fucked
saw what he was trying to do.
you felt
So,
his
I
potential.
felt with the potential. There it
We
is.
talked about that earlier.
There it is.
That bullshit.
The potential.
That's that bullshit.
But before you came, Gorgeous, we talked about potential earlier before we started recording.
That's that bullshit.
That's the buzzword.
That's the
Potential.
buzzword.
Yeah.
Potential.
That's what-
All right, let me ask you this: had he come differently would you have gave him a chance? You say he was cute.
He is cute, but he has kids.
One of your no-nos.
I was actually, honestly, because I'm still open to it. Honestly, my ex-boyfriend has kids.
Okay, so you dated a guy.
I have dated a guy with kids.
So that experience was like,
I just really don't like it.
What about it made you say, I'm not doing that again? The baby mama drama shit?
Nah, no drama. She was actually pretty nice. Like, I met her once.
Okay.
He was an older guy. Let me start there.
How much?
21.
What's the gap?
He's 34 years old.
34.
His kids are older. His kids are not babies.
Teenagers.
Oh, that's a game changer. Anyway.
His boy is 8.
8.
The girl is 11.
Okay.
So I felt like immediately, because of how serious our relationship was getting, I had to tune into the stepmom role, kind of. Especially his kids being older and becoming curious as to who I am, and because they see me around and they're trying to get to know me. And I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I don't know
That's
what type of stepmom I'd make.
So the stepmom role was like something you ain't wanted to do.
Yeah, it was literally only that. There was actually no baby mama drama. The kids are sweet, very cute. I just
didn't want to do the stepmom thing.
I don't have any kids. I don't. I just want my first kid to be.
What's an 11-year-old?
Yeah.
Even if not, maybe just one kid. You got 2?
One.
You got 2 that are almost teenagers.
I'm about to say, damn, they're grown.
Right.
Them kids are only barely 10 years younger than me. It's a little weird. Like,
right.
it weirded me out in many ways, but it was nothing about the kids or even him.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. The kids are great. I just don't think I'm comfortable with the stepmom thing. I think that's my biggest thing. Yeah. Even if they were small babies.
All right. Huh.
How good of a stepmom would I be?
Right.
I personally am just not even sure
Horrible
that
advice.
I want to have my own children. And I think that's my major thing.
Yeah.
I do love kids. Outside of modeling and stuff, I want to own my own daycare. I actually have always wanted to be a kindergarten teacher.
Okay.
Do I want to birth my own children, have my own children for the rest of my life? No idea.
Yeah.
As of now, no.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Okay.
But that's one thing you gotta know coming into the relationship. Cause you know what I'm saying? I have 2 children, exactly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got a 5-year-old and I got a 3-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid anything happened to their mother. You know what I'm saying? I never intended to marry again, but I ain't about to be out here by myself either. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. Why I say he put you in an odd position is, first of all, understanding your age. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ain't a big gap at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's damn near the homie. You know what I'm saying? How can I, you know what I'm saying, put you as her mom and y'all going through a lot of the same shit.
Right.
It's weird. Right. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying?
Weird. That's a tough situation to sell.
Like his daughter would just like be showing me her toys and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my God, I had that exact same toy not that long ago. That's a great toy right there, girl. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know how to handle it in all.
So how did you end it with him? Did you just like?
Well, we honestly ended for a completely different reason.
Oh, not that.
His statement of men being older doesn't mean that they're less
immature.
Yeah, is
damn shit.
I felt that one.
The evidence was placing her in a situation where they 10 years apart and you're supposed to be her mama. You can't even have a kid at 10 years old. You can't even birth this.
But I expected I want to say my expectations were a little higher for him because of the age difference, but he was insecure and you know, it's like it's nothing about me changed. I'm the same person you met till now, and it's just like over time he just became very insecure about things. Something like this. Oh, is there niggas gonna be there?
1,000,001 questions.
Well, you need to bring me. He said this to me once. He said, any nigga you gonna be around, you need to bring me to meet them. That's when I realized he was maybe a little cuckoo for Cocoa
So
Puffs.
you seen the red flags.
Just like, there was too many red flags that he didn't give me at first. He did a very good job of just playing the sweetheart, the older, mature man. And it's like once he got me and I was comfortable and we dated for damn near half a year.
Wow.
He just
all the red flags started coming
out.
out.
But it take a long time to know who a person really is.
What would you give it? Like, before you really, really know a person, how long would you say you have to constantly be around that person to say, okay, I know you?
It depends, bro.
I say 3 years.
I say it changed, bro. Because, like, you could take 3 years trying to learn the person that you currently with. And then something happens, and that's not the same person anymore.
They change.
So you back at ground zero. Mm-hmm. So where it might have took 3 years, now it takes 6 years.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? It's about how willing you are, how worth.
I think it's also the situations of how you guys are spending those first 3 years together. Everybody's situations are different. You're more than likely not living together. One might be in school. You might not even be spending as much time with that person than you think. And then you finally get to that level where you're around them every single day.
Yeah.
You live together because you think, 2 years of dating is 2-3 years of dating. This is our time. Then you finally live together and you're in that space and you wake up to the face every morning and things can change. I think it really just depends on like how you spend the time together.
How you spending that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, because we all have our ugly days and our irritated days and our off days. You know what I'm saying? Our unambitious days. Are you worth me dealing with that? You know what I'm saying? You not at your best. Is your not best good enough for me? Because everybody's best is the shit. You know what I'm saying? If I come to you in my best outfit with the best game, at my most confident, you know what I'm saying? And confidence is a motherfucker for a man because that directly determines your attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? How confident you are in yourself. We just talking about insecurity.
Yep.
How much you able to feel yourself, because a lot of the world ain't catered to telling a man that he's great at being a man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of the world is catered to telling a woman that she's beautiful and she's wonderful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as a man, you got to look for that in yourself, because your homie ain't gonna be like, yeah, bro, you're the best. You're the illest. You know what I'm saying? You may have them man on man moments. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know where your real bonds are.
Yeah.
But they don't happen regularly. You know what I'm saying? Those are rare.
Yeah.
So you got to search within self and be able to be comfortable enough and know yourself enough to be like, all right, I can be in a position with her. I can be in a position with her where she'll feel comfortable with me in a leadership role as well as a co-captain role. Because it's going to be shit that she's beastie at that I'm not good at.
For real.
And she got to lead there.
Yin and yang.
You know what I'm saying? And not only does she have to lead there, I'm going to expect her to, because she should know what she's good at, just like I know what I'm not good at.
Goddamn.
You
Gotta pick each other up. That's a good note to take a break.
That's a word. He just.
Before we take this break, let everyone know where they can find y'all at on social media in case they want to connect with y'all guys. We'll start this way and go around that way.
All right, my Instagram is she_is_Goldn, and that is GOLDN, no E.
Right.
My Instagram is Gorgeous.xx.
Gorgeous.
That's me.
People gonna think you're probably a porn star. You know this, right?
She's 1X short.
You know,
1X short.
1X short.
All the pros know. You gotta look for the third X.
That's a porn star.
She already said ain't no OnlyFans, nigga.
There is no OnlyFans.
No OnlyFans.
I'm pretty creative and I'm pretty funny.
Okay.
You just if you wanna, go to my page thinking you'll find some porn and you end up liking the page and just follow me anyways, that's great. Maybe I was trying to do that.
But see, what people forget about porn is once you're done, it's boring. You don't want to watch that shit when you're done. Nobody sits there and watches porn recreationally.
What's that?
Or do they?
Marketing, Marquita.
Maybe they do. That's that marketing.
Marketing 101.
Get into it.
Where can they find you at Spreezy?
On Instagram, Spreezy Baby, all one word, SPREEZYBABY. You know what I'm saying? Jon Spreez almost everywhere else. JONSPREEZ. We dropped the album last year. It's Not Easy Loving Spreezy. We got 2 new singles out, Song for Chad, Hollywood Shuffle, and another album coming this year. So.
Man, working.
Always.
Right, we'll be right back here on Cloud Talk Podcast. Don't go nowhere.
Can't lean there, you like I lean back. Icy and sweet enough, I need a replay. PD make the party jump with no DJ. No Rockefeller, we don't even need Jay. Mommy and the homie hit me on the 3-way. Said they lonely and they only want to see me. Hop in the V and speed on the freeway. Hit the roof, let the breeze blow the tree away. Stairway to heaven, knocking in front of Kei's place. She hopped in and we about to meet Renee. They both proper, knockers petite waist. Fatty banking like the Glock on New Year's Eve. Wait, let me check my Palm Pilot. We now free to play. We now free to fly out the country if need be. She said she love me, yeah. She said she need me. And all I do is treat her special like my queen bee. She give me honey, I give her money, it ain't free. She get what she want from me, cause that's my baby. Maybe I give her the world, I said maybe. I got that feeling, I'm on my shit again. Feeling like Gilligan's Island, chillin'. But I'm not stranded, cause I just landed. And shit falling into place like I planned it. But I just winged it, I freestyled it. I brought a beam, bitch, 100,000. But we gon' hold this, and we can blow that. But shorty, you hold this, I'ma need you to blow on that. All of my boys know, even my girl know. I'm a pro with a fro like Rilo. I'm a cargo ball cap boy, yo. Grooving off the Merlot, me and Porno. Here we go, round and round like a merry-go. Circle the block, pull over and park the cherry bow. That's the land, miss. Here's the plans, miss. Kiss my ass, that's the only way you get a damn kiss. Cause I'm a A-hole, straight off a state road. Back on that goose, spilling juice, I'ma play close. Take off my low lay, and then I lay low. Get at a hotel, a ho hey.
Hey ho.
The prince back. King let him go, and since that he's intense and definitely strapped.
All right, welcome back to Club Talk Podcast. Shit is going off the rails in here. I knew this was going to happen. Partly it's because of the liquor, maybe.
Shout out to Honey Jack.
Yes, Jon Spreez is here. Gorgeous.xx is here. Marquita, aka Goldn, is here. Yeah. All right, friend zone. We were just talking about that before we got back on the show. Shit just got a little real. Gorgeous.xx was breaking down a situation that you had, and you put the guy in the friend zone. You were saying, well, just because the guy is cute doesn't mean shit.
But that guy wasn't cute.
But the other guy,
the cute guy.
The cute guy.
The cute guy.
Yeah, the cute guy.
Not the friend.
Yeah. So explain it.
Punch in the air.
Okay.
Sounds like a piss.
So
go ahead.
Like you were saying earlier, your expectations when you were younger were different from now. When you were younger, maybe you just wanted the tall, sexy, dark. Like, I'm already over that. You can look good as fuck. First of all, one of the major things for you outside the kids is loyalty. You cannot be a man whore, a flirtatious ass. No. Damn. And a lot of my male friends are attractive, but are they looking to get serious? Do they, on a maybe weekly, monthly, whatever basis, want to just hook up? Like, is that the thing? Like, and I don't judge. Like, that's fine. Like, you want to just go out, meet a chick, bring her home. That's cool. I don't want to date somebody like that. I don't. That's gonna be hard for me to trust. First of all, even like, okay, we're in a relationship. I can't trust that you won't be on these certain tendencies when I'm away. Just because I met you like that, I'm like, these my homies now. I've seen y'all up close and personal.
You know how they move.
Yeah, right? I don't want to be a part of y'all's game that you let me in as your friend.
What if you say, I'm changing for you?
No. The answer is no.
I'm serious, T. What the fuck? Yo, just me and you. I'm gonna change for you. What's up?
Didn't I see you say that to old Shorty TV?
Oh!
The answer is no. This is what's so good about being in the friend zone. I can get to know you in a level that would be different if we were in a relationship. You're gonna show me a certain side of you if you want to pursue me, if you want a relationship, if you want to get my pants, whatever.
But you made them believe that's the best relationship, right?
Friends.
The one that you started off as their friend, the Ross and Rachel, the TV, the Pam and Jim, the TV relationship. You start off as the friend, and then that's what society teaches us we supposed to do.
That's how my last relationship
I'm
started.
being honest. I feel like, honestly, that's something that I want to work on a little bit. Being super close friends first.
Yes.
But I don't know. Something throws me off every time.
But Keita just said, like, once you in that friend zone, just stay there. Just get comfortable. Just get there. Just
unless, like...
Is it possible to get out of the friend zone?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. My ex was in the friend zone at first. He definitely was.
The
just
older
because
guy.
of his age, yes. Just because of his age. And the kids.
And the kids.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you got kids. You got 10 years older than me. No.
See, but a lot of dudes way more patient than me. They gonna wait around and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
To get out of the friend zone.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my lady, we was friends at first, you know what I'm saying? It was like a 2-year gap, you know what I'm saying? But my intentions initially was always clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm extremely clear with the things that I like, dislike, and want out of life. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
we
can pretty
respect
much,
that. And that's what women want.
Well, I can pretty
Be
much tell you what
clear.
you about to get.
And do that. And that's what women want. Be clear. We respect that. If you just want to smash, say that shit.
Definitely say it.
Don't
pump fake and
don't
do all this extra.
right. Like
just
don't
for some
try
pussy.
to don't
That's
try
really
to
corny.
finesse. Don't
really
try to
is.
finesse. Like I respect whichever way the wind blow for you.
Yeah.
I respect that. Like I'm not gonna fault you because truth be told, you don't know which way the wind blowing for me. How I'm feeling in that particular time, I may just want to smash too.
You may be on it too, like, well, fuck it.
Like if this what we doing, you may think that you working so hard to try to wife me. Nigga, I may not be in the wifing mood right now. I may just be in the smashing mood just as much as you may be in the smashing mood. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So
us women can be in that mood too.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
so
act like y'all never are,
forget.
though. Y'all act like y'all never are.
You might want to ask who. You may want to redirect who the y'all is. Because the grown
educate me.
The grown women, the grown ass motherfucking women are very clear. Like he said,
I haven't encountered one yet. So
well, you
is a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way.
I never came across a woman who was like, I'm on that too. What's
certain
up?
men can be off put.
Shit.
Certain men can be off put if she the type to approach you. You know what I'm saying? If she's the type to approach you, a certain man can be off put by that.
Women never approach men though. They don't do that.
That's not true.
It ain't.
That's not true.
I love approaching. Hello, you are fine.
That was actually on the list. Perfect segue.
I'm telling
Let's go.
you from experience, bro.
You've been approached by a woman?
By a whole lot of women. I used to work at a kiosk in the Eastland Mall in the younger day.
Yeah.
in the good day. Because Eastland used to pop.
That used to be the shit.
Eastland used to.
I can't tell you how many cell phones that I sold to women just based off of bullshit. Flat out bullshit. Your nail beds are so pretty. I don't even look at my hands. Anything. They say anything. Oh my God, your eyes are so pretty. You have such pretty babies.
Maybe it's a Columbus thing because I'm from Philly, so I don't get this.
I've traveled. You act like Columbus the only place I've been.
I've never been.
I've been a lot of places, dog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With that, it's about first of all, it's about your energy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there have been women that have approached me and it has turned me the fuck off.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's other things, you know what I'm saying? I like to be, you know what I'm saying, wined and dined and you know what I'm saying? I like to feel like I'm the shit like she like to feel like she is shit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, you know what I'm saying, it's a certain level. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk into me like, yeah, give me some dick. No.
Okay.
Fuck no.
So before the break, we was talking about how, well, as far as like digital age dating, but approaching sliding DMs. So as a man, is there a certain way that you like to be approached? Well, back in that time, obviously you're a married man now, but at that time, is there a certain way you like to be approached?
But even between her and I, there's a certain way I like to be approached. Really? You know what I'm saying? Everything is about nuance. You know what I'm saying? I personally, you know what I'm saying, I'm not the most affectionate or outwardly emotional person with the outside world. You know what I'm saying?
Come off very cold.
I seem to, you know what I'm saying, at times I can come off as a bit callous. But, you know what I'm saying, there has to be an export for that energy somewhere. Okay. So, with that being said, if I got to be this way in the world, I don't want to have to be this way with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be hard with you 24/7. Yeah. I don't want to have to be tough. I want to have pitfalls. You know what I'm saying? Even Jesus failed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't Jesus. Yeah. So for you to expect me not to fall, you should have yourself checked because that's delusional. Right, I'm just a human being. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be days that I ain't looking my best, I ain't feeling my best, I ain't acting my best. Right. And there's gonna be days that you expect me to give you leeway because you're on the same tip. You know what I'm saying? I could want you right now. Girl, take your clothes off. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't feeling attractive, which seems to be very important to a woman, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got to weigh that option too. I got to play that game too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all approach guys? Really?
Why not?
Why
not?
So tell me how do you go about approaching a guy?
Man, I'm just so confident, not gonna lie. I'm very confident in myself.
So do you slide in the DMs?
Nah, I don't slide in DMs. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really slide in DMs.
How do you do
But I'll slide in person. Like if I see you in person,
you'll go up to a guy like, hey, how you doing? What's your name?
I'll be like, you are cute.
Damn.
Usually it starts out something strong like that. Probably too much.
A hard compliment.
I don't care. I'm just like, you are fine. Like, who is you? And that might put off a misleading thing.
Definitely would.
But I just put it out there because first of all, I just want you to know that how you looking right now just attracted me. Like you just caught my attention. There's probably quite a few people in the room.
Okay.
You find like, who is you?
Uh-huh.
You know, I just point that out. Okay. How everything goes after is just honestly depending on the vibe. Like you said, there's a certain way to do things.
Okay.
And like I said earlier, I would appreciate if somebody who was just maybe trying to hit would just say like, yo, I'm trying to hit. Like that's it. Like I'm not looking for relationship. Just let me hit. Right. But there's a certain way to do it.
Niggas be scared to fuck it up though.
When you say it a certain way,
niggas be scared to fuck it up. Yeah. That's all the way.
Because when you say it a certain way, I'm gonna take it as like, okay, you think you obligated. You think you just think you 100% is for sure gonna get this. I don't like that. You gotta come you gotta come direct, but also kind of work for it. I am the type that does want to be talked to for a while. I want you to at least attempt to get to know me.
Right. Before we just get right to it.
Fanciest dinner, but take me out, something, buy me a drink, something.
Right.
That's so cute.
Don't meet me out at the club talking about something, you fine for real, and I'm the nigga. Right. Come home with me.
Yo, I'm trying to fuck.
Niggas is really saying
no. I promise, niggas be confident. Like niggas really.
Even the most confident.
Like that
obligated. I ain't that goddamn confident. Like nigga, you fine. You coming home with me tonight. You'll never hear me say something.
But there's a certain level of appreciation that has to be had for that. There's got to be a certain level of appreciation for that. Because on the flip side of that,
always
you having a conversation with a nigga that never closes. He never fucking closes. It's all the roundabout. Hey, the whole time.
And
you never get to closing the deal. You know what I'm saying? You got a short period of time as a man to establish what your intentions are. You know what I'm saying? They say a woman knows as soon as she look at you whether or not she gonna sleep with you.
Is that true?
That is
facts.
No,
it really is.
For real.
That is facts.
I always thought that was bullshit.
No,
that is already
true.
decided
that is
from that point
facts.
forward. So you working from there, either backwards or forwards. You either fucking it up or you're making it better. There's no in between.
It's all on y'all.
It's already decided.
Because I can look at you and decide like, okay, I might want to. I
on
maybe
the flip side.
So, and then you have
on the flip side.
Okay.
If I'm a single man,
yeah,
and you're an attractive woman, you meet my qualifications of attraction, which is different based on the woman. You know what I'm saying? Some woman, it may be your legs or eyes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you meet my levels of attraction, then I'm working towards that. That's it. That's all that matters. We're good to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On the physical level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You start to find out about the people's spirit. And when you get older, you know what I'm saying? Those things hold more value than the physical. But we just talking on a reptilian level. So with the reptilian brain, if it look right, then it's cool tonight. But for a woman, it's not like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the societal pressures that you gotta worry about. I gotta worry about if I look this way. You know what I'm saying? And a man is gonna make a decision about his long-term investment with you based on what you presented to him the first time.
Goddamn.
Yeah. At least for me, I've always done that. What you presented to me the very first time, you know what I'm saying? You judge by that. Because I feel like that's what I'm judged by. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I made a great first impression, I got to live up to that nigga all the time.
Goddamn.
So if I got to live up to that nigga, then you better live up to the woman that I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, some of the time, fuck.
Some of the time. At least 40%.
You know what I'm saying? I'll throw you a bone, but damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It can't be all because men spend a lot of time chasing. You know what I'm saying? Chasing. And women are the key holders. You know what I'm saying? If I have my way, Me and my woman sleeping together, having sex every fucking night, every time I want to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the nature of how we pool. You know what I'm saying? We can have a baby anytime, for as many times as we want to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the science of it all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Her is dictated by if she's ovulating and all of these other things. You know what I'm saying? So you playing the game that she set the parameters for. And if you care and you love her, then you will. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then you go find somebody else. There's more women than men. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. So, Keita, you approach guys? How do you approach guys then? How do you do it? What's your tactic?
She's like barely.
Sliding in DMs too? Or you do it in person?
Well.
How do you approach the guy?
I feel like the older I've gotten, the more
slick with it.
The more I've mastered the art of the finesse.
You gaming these motherfuckers out here. You don't even know it.
No, but honestly, I used to be contrary, like dead ass, contrary to popular belief. I'm shy. I know Cause you one of them motherfuckers that don't believe.
Look at this. You're responsible for this.
You don't believe.
This ain't shy.
I'm shy for real.
We're emotional beings.
But I'm learning. But as much as I'm shy, I'm also, like she said earlier, I'm very much so confident. And once I get a little brown in me, I'm really out there like,
I'm gonna be like, baby.
Yo. Zaddy. So,
you know you want to talk to this.
You know.
If you say you don't, you lying.
You lying.
You're lying.
You know, but
I
have slid in various DMs. Uh-huh. And I don't know if it is the male ego, if it is the trained behavior, the trained pattern of I approach you. I supposed to do this. You know, that trained, you know, when I step up, you know, because, you know, I am an alpha female. I don't have any problem, you know, approaching a man. I also don't have a problem, and I'm not dumb to allowing a man to also be a man. And I'm not dumb with allowing a man to be who he is. I know my role, my position as a woman. But I also know that sometimes, you know, a man needs a little assistance in the fact that I know that as much as a man is is also a human. And sometimes a man is strong, as much as society wants you to believe that a man he's strong, he's powerful, he does this. Men are shy too. Yeah. And sometimes men need a little rope. Men need an assist.
A little assist here and there.
Men need just a little, like my favorite Fresh Prince, you know, quote, you know, that episode was like, I noticed you noticing me. So I want to put you on notice that I notice you too. You know, sometimes you know, I'm gonna throw you a little bone, you know, but some men, you know, for lack of a better phrase, they nut up. You know what I'm saying? So if I know that you've been liking all of my posts,
right?
You know, you've been commenting on everything that I post.
Damn.
So I take that as, okay, you know, Chris is interested. Let me slide in Chris's DM. Cause clearly Chris ain't sliding in mine,
right? Too scared.
But he too, you know. But he liking everything, so clearly he wants me to see that he's interested. But then when I take the initiative and I slide in Chris's DM and just say, hey, you know, like, you know, how are you? Like, you know, and I even, you know, make notice, like, you know, I see you've been keeping up with everything I've been doing lately. So I just wanted to say, hey, what's good? You know, check up on you, see how you doing. The motherfucking Chris get ghost. And it's like,
damn.
Like, bitch, you the one. Then I get mad. Because I'm like, nigga, you the one that's been like hopping on every motherfucking post. Like, then I get, you know, then the savage come out.
The savage come out.
Because I'm like, I tried to, you know, be nice.
I think it's so good that you can acknowledge, though, that, you know, men aren't always confident enough to just shoot their shot and just forget it and just shoot.
I respect that because I don't...
You're comfortable going in the DM. Right.
I don't apply that societal pressure on them. And I think I don't because... outside of like my, you know, communications background, I have a background in sociology. I have a bachelor's in sociology. So I come from a different mindset of understanding people as people. I don't look at you as you're a man, so you are supposed to have, you know, these characteristics and you're a woman. No, you are human. You are a person.
Like, yeah, you're a man, but you have feelings.
Right. Like, I don't give a fuck about, you know, societal roles as a man, as a woman. You are human. You have a soul. You have a heart. You have emotions, feelings. You are, as a man, entitled to be shy, to be timid, to be scared. It is okay. Yeah. So if you give me just enough of a hint that you're interested by doing just the smallest things.
You don't mind taking that extra step.
By acknowledging everything that I post on social media. By giving me just enough of a hint that, okay, you may not slide in my DM, but you acknowledge every post that I make. Right. You acknowledge every picture that I post. You're giving me enough time and energy. I'm going to go ahead and reach into your DM.
Make the first move.
I'm going to make the first move. And just let you know that I see what you're doing, boo. You know, and not apply no pressure because I see what you're doing, because I see you as a person, not as a man, and not looking at you as you supposed to make the first move, man, because you a man.
You a man. You a man.
Like,
you're supposed to draw me in. Like,
you are human.
That shit fragile.
I'm telling
the male ego.
And you know what I'm saying? It's more so of a thing for men than it is for women to get rejected. You know what I'm saying? Women don't often have to get rejected because men like women, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Women are offered enough selection of men that they can be like, nah, I'm good on you. And they can do it coldly and brutally. And all it takes is one time, and this nigga's a completely different nigga now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His whole psyche and ego, because we are very driven by our confidence.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Our success, our attractiveness, our everything is dictated by what we can acquire and possess. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a monetary thing, a material thing, a woman, a family, it's all what you can take care of and possess. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like what you possess doesn't weigh up to or isn't of the standard, a lot of dudes don't put themselves in the situation to get their feelings hurt because you're not supposed to be emotionally vulnerable as a man. You're not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to be soft. You're not supposed to get your feelings hurt. It's supposed to be water off a duck's back. So with that being said, if you know that that's a possibility, that you can be perceived as weak or fragile or feminine, you don't put yourself in that position. So they miss out on the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They miss out on the woman that might have been the woman for them. You know what I'm saying? Or on the flip side of that, they get intimidated on the other side because they feel like now she gonna look at me like I'm the B or the beta in this situation. You know what I'm saying? She approached me, so I must be the broad. You know what I'm saying? But for real, it's funny. It's funny, but it's that fragile.
Really?
It's that fragile, bro.
It really sucks that women think that way. I personally have been very out of that. Like I said a few minutes ago, I'll tell you fine. I'll let you know I want to talk to you. I grew up with men though. I'm the oldest of 7 boys. 7.
Damn.
I've seen all sides of
football and all
boys.
that shit.
Yeah, my dad's in my life. You know, men have emotions. I've seen it up close and personal.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's an advantage you got that a lot of women
do
don't
not have.
Right.
That's what I was also going to say. The women that are moving like that just really haven't had relationships with men. They haven't been around men, because outside of me growing up with men, I am a bisexual woman. I've only had 1 successful relationship with men. I've had 2 with women.
2 successful ones.
Successful, like actually good, lasted over a year.
Nice.
I maybe still in love with him to this day.
No shit.
We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about
They're
it.
sitting there on the edge of their seat.
Right.
We're not going to talk about it.
We heard you on that show.
Which one of us?
These
You
women
said it was two.
Which one?
Now they're going to be in my DMs. I shouldn't have said that.
Right.
Shouldn't have said that.
Part 2 coming soon.
Right. Because we definitely get through all this.
But, you know, because of that, I can definitely see both sides. I'll always keep my mind open to the perspective of men and how they feel with approaching women, and knowing that I approach women and knowing how the certain side that they can feel with men. I feel like I've just seen so many angles. Like I've seen all angles, and that's why I'm so picky. I've just seen so many angles of everything, and I just know what to expect when certain actions are presented in front of my face. Red flags, most people would say.
Could that correlate with when they say people are toxic?
Toxic is such a overused word, first of all.
Yeah.
People have put that on
Damn near every word we use.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, all
Like,
of
That's
that
what they
shit.
say.
Seriously,
Toxic
like,
masculinity.
oh my goodness.
What toxic traits do you have that you're gonna bring into this relationship that I need to be aware of?
That's such a yucky term.
Toxic.
It's overused. They
think it's overused?
They just throw
And
it
it's
on
improperly used.
everything.
It's usually used by people that don't have any idea of what it takes to be a
Be in a
man.
relationship.
Toxic
To be a
masculinity
man.
type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of toxic femininity. I've never heard that term ever used.
Oh,
ever.
me neither.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll throw you the bone. We're a patriarchal society.
Mhm.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's advantages to having a penis. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of that, you know what I'm saying? Toxicity is toxicity. You know what I'm saying? It's not a masculine nor feminine trait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To caveat it, really is a symptom of the society, not the person. Because it's the expectations that you have of a man that a man is misunderstanding and trying to live up to. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to do this, this, and this by this certain time to outlast or outwit. We still the animals that we were. You know what I'm saying? A fucking bigger lion come around and bully that other lion up out the pride, and that's his pride now. You know what I'm saying? Your man gotta show, you gotta be able to fight, you gotta be able to do all of the things that was required in nature. You know what I'm saying? That ideology did not leave us. You know what I'm saying? All we did was add the social elements of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're politically correct about it. I can't say I feel like you soft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if she feels like you're soft, no matter how woke that she is, she's going to treat you like you're soft.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you define that to be, because there's a position that you have to hold.
Yeah.
Whether we doing the gender role terminology or not, there is a position in that house you got to hold.
Right.
Or there's no point in you being there.
Dope.
You can put a dog there.
Oh shit.
For real, my nigga.
Damn, replace that motherfucker with a dog.
For
Like,
real.
damn.
A dildo and a dog will serve the same job if you're not serving a role.
Good lord.
You gotta serve a role.
You did a perfect transition to the next topic, Spreezy.
With the dildo or the
Let's
dog?
hear it.
I wonder.
Right,
Or the
which
dildo and the
topic,
dog,
though?
which
Jesus.
is really concerning.
No. Gender roles. Are we past the days of gender roles? Are we past these days?
No.
Are we
No.
Spreezy? I mean,
I feel like I was the
that's
first
that's
one.
your
You said no?
question.
It's a no for me. It's a no for me.
I
As
think
I
we
said,
are.
I'm independent.
I think
So
we are.
don't take this as a
I think-
men
think we're
just need
past.
to take care of the whole household. They need to take care of me and everything in the house. I do not.
So you
feel
say
like
no?
That.
What you say?
I don't feel
Keita?
like that.
Are
But
we past the days
Gender
of
roles.
gender roles?
I'm yes.
I would
you're
like.
no.
I would like to say, in 2021, I feel like we are
Okay.
past
yes,
the
Keita.
days
Gender
of
roles.
gender roles. I feel like we are.
Yes, no, Spreezy.
I'm obviously gonna be in the minority.
I
I feel like
to a degree.
I feel
To
like
a
the
degree.
definition.
To a
I
degree,
said
though.
to a degree.
The
I feel like
definition
that's kind of my answer
has
because I say
changed.
no, but men aren't expected to do certain things or live a certain way just because they're men.
But there are certain
But
things that you want
that-
out of
I
a
mean,
man.
that's
Thank you.
That's why I said to a
Exactly.
degree.
Like,
That you
there's
want.
just-
That's why I
Like,
said to a
no,
degree.
But
To a
I
degree.
do expect my men to or do like
To a degree. I think
Yeah.
we're all to a degree.
Yeah, to a degree.
you worded it perfectly. Now we just following up with you.
Okay.
To a degree. To a degree. I had like, let me
That's where we
clarify
are.
for y'all come from my throat.
Right. It's like to a degree.
To a degree.
I was about to say, because I don't want nobody that does the same shit that I do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Period. If
Point
I
blank.
wanted to be with a nigga, I'd be gay.
Hello.
Flat out.
To a degree.
You know what I'm saying? I want the womanly and the femininity qualities to
be there.
Natural.
To be there.
They should be present.
Yeah.
I should be able to lay on you and you be soft and not be like, ugh. I don't want that shit.
To Gorgeous' point, I've encountered women where you said like the independent thing, right?
Right.
Like talking about the gender roles thing. I've been in situations to where I wanted to do certain things, but she would block it because she was like, no, I don't need no man to do that for me. I can do that by myself. But I'm like,
I'm
damn, like,
I'm gonna just say, first of all,
like she wouldn't let me do certain things because she felt like it was kind of like
meaning?
showing, like, oh, you think because you a man, I can't do it.
She has insecurity issues.
I was like,
she
damn.
can't accept the.
I'm like, let me love you.
She can't exactly. She can't accept the love that you're gonna give her.
Control issues.
She cannot
control issues.
She can't accept help. She can't accept
in your
appreciation.
language. That's important too. That she's able to receive and give love in your love language.
Come on.
She may like, you know what I'm saying? She may like words of affirmation. She may need to be told that she's beautiful, she's working it, she's killing it.
I don't need to do shit. Just
you
do
may
all
like
that.
gifts. You know what I'm saying? But she may think that just her complimenting you is enough because that's her love language. Words of affirmation would make her feel good.
Yeah.
But she's sitting there like, yeah, baby, you look good today. You don't give a fuck about that. You know you look good. You want the new iPhone. You've been hitting at that bitch all week.
Right.
You want the new iPhone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't care. So now you're feeling neglected. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't speak your language. It's not that she didn't love you. She didn't love you how you wanted to be loved. And vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about how you want to be loved just as much as it's about the other person. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why the relationship didn't work out, huh? We didn't have the same love language.
And that's important.
She wouldn't let me do shit.
That's important.
And they don't even gotta be the same. That's not to say y'all gotta speak the exact.
I can pump my
but
own
she
gas.
gotta empathize enough to give a fuck.
Pump the gas.
She has to care. You know what I'm saying?
Has to care.
He feels good when he does these things for me.
Right.
Oh, I don't need no nigga to pay my bills.
Yeah.
But I know it makes him feel good.
I'm a spoiler
to come
too.
with a paid bill in his hand. That's what makes my nigga feel good.
I offer to do all that shit. I don't need you to do that. I got it. I got a job.
That's not the
I like to give.
Yes.
I'm a spoiler.
I'm a giver too. I'm not a giver in the financial sense of the word, but I'm a giver in the emotional sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very much.
I give all around.
What
all
do you
aspects.
need? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Something don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? Type of nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type that don't notice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I can give to the point of not having nothing left, trying to fix your shit.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Which is another drawback when another person don't know your language. Because they're not going to know when you have expended all that you have to expend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You sitting there telling them, I need. But they hear what they want to hear.
All right.
I feel like that's super important. Drawing the line between knowing somebody's love language and your specific expectations within love. Just because their love language is not yours, let's not make it like he might not feel that way because she might not like me this much as much as I like her. That's not really it. You're kind of just skipping over the love language. You got to learn the love language. I personally am not a huge talker. You're probably not going to hear me often say like, oh, you are so fine, you doing so good, like you're really not gonna hear me say that. That's not my love language. My love language is more so, let me spend time with you. I don't got nothing going on. I got an assignment that I need to finish, but come sit and chill with me while I do this.
Quality time.
And then
I need you here with me.
It becomes her job and your job to know that about each other.
All right.
Yeah.
You know that you need to hear that you the shit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know that about yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's your job to teach her, but she still has to be willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You know that she want to cuddle on the couch. You know what I'm saying? You might not want to do that. But because part of a relationship is wanting the other person to be comfortable. Wanting the other person to be happy. Wanting the other person to have what they desire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That also keeps another motherfucker from having to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because if I can sell you the car of your dreams, then you're not gonna stay in the car that you in.
Oh, that car's shiny.
That shit nice. I want that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's an MC right there. It's an MC. He good with words. It's MC.
Hello.
You got the wisdom for all relationships.
But that's
this
real
company
shit.
for all relationship advice.
But it come with time. You know
Comes
what
with
I'm saying?
time.
It come with time. You know what I'm saying? The person that I've been with this woman for a long period of my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And before her,
shout out to
I
T.
was with her.
Shout out to
most
T.
death. Most death, because she hold a nigga down.
Hey.
And that says a lot as a black man. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I'm going to judge you on. You know what I'm saying? When shit get thick, where you at? The homie died, the money fucked up, the shit ain't sell, whatever. Where you at now? What you doing now? Because enough of the world is going to turn their back on my black ass that I can't afford your black ass to be the one that I see.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that I can be like, yo, I need to be weak right now. You know what I'm saying? That is extremely valuable to the male psyche. You know what I'm saying? That I can take that off. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to wear that at work. I got to wear that at school. I got to wear that at the show. I got to wear that. But I shouldn't have to wear that here. You know what I'm saying? And part of knowing that about your partner come with time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know he fucked up right now. He ain't going to say it. But I can tell. His demeanor, everything. I know he fucked up right now. Does he need me to leave him alone? Does he need my presence? That comes with time.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And do
you'll
you
just
care
know.
enough to
And
figure it the
and
fuck
you'll
out?
just know.
You'll be able to read
he
that
don't
person.
He should not, if he don't want to, he should not have to say shit. Because as his woman, you will just know. That intuition, if you know your nigga well enough, as you should, you would just know. And you would know without him saying 2 syllables where you need to be, when you need to be there for that man.
You can just see it.
You would just know.
Damn.
And when I tell you there is no greater comfort for him, for you as a woman, to be there for him, especially in this society, especially for a black man who has so many things, so many walls, so many things up against him.
Go off now.
Listen, okay, because I'm about to preach a word.
I'm gonna say he's touching my heart.
I'm about to preach a word right now for the black man right now. There's so much up against him, so much going against him. To be in a space that is safe for him, with so much up against him, to have, I know it's one of the questions, is a black woman, safe that she protected?
We gonna hit that. After this break, we gonna take a break after this.
But the streets ain't safe for nobody. Black women, black men, black. Just black, period. Is it safe?
Period.
It ain't safe for none of us right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But especially, for black men, how many in the last, 30, 60 days for black men has it been safe in Columbus?
Shit,
let
30,
alone
60 seconds.
Hello, so to
Yes.
have, a black woman to be able to support, her guy. I can only, I'm not a black man, so I can't speak on behalf of him.
No,
but I can only imagine what it feels like knowing what they're up against when they walk out that door every day. From the moment they leave out in the morning, when the sun rises, what they go throughout the day. From the moment when they come in at night, when the sun sets, as a woman, to be able to feel when you have that soul connection with your man, to know without him coming through the door, what his wife feels, that soul tie.
Yeah.
I'm sure he don't gotta say 2 syllables to his wife, and she just know. And it's just like, just come on. And she in the release that he feels when she embraces him without him saying 2 words, because that's what them soul ties do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that real love, that real connection. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And it's something about, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain level of appreciation that you gotta have as a black man for black women.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't touch too much on it earlier. We got a topic for that. Don't go too deep.
I don't want to go too.
So we just gonna wait for that because I got lots to say about that one.
That's a word.
Well,
I don't want to go too deep.
Yeah, we gonna hit it.
But what I will say is, you know what I'm saying? I've been with women of multiple races. You know what I'm saying?
You said you never dated black woman. You said you never dated a white woman.
No, I ain't said I never dated a white woman. That's not, because that would be a lie. I did date white women.
Oh, you did?
I would never, long term, she couldn't be my woman for my life.
A white woman.
Right. Because it's too much shit that I'd have to explain.
And now I just lost all my white listeners.
That they just can't understand.
It's too much.
They are white. They just can't, as much as they'll try to understand.
And you can empathize.
I've also
and love
dated
me.
white women. They can't.
They couldn't
I don't
relate.
want to say they can't, but it's really hard for them to understand.
Time to be
as somebody
you
who's
up.
not,
yes,
explain everything.
400 years of history. That's
history.
a lot of work.
And honestly,
I gotta
think
love
that
the
long
fuck
of
out of you.
history
400 years
would let them know, and they still just don't know.
Yeah.
You wanna know why they just don't know? Because they're white.
Well, it don't affect them.
Sorry.
It don't affect them.
It doesn't affect them, so they don't know. So they can't relate on a certain level.
We can relate on some class shit. We can relate on some gender shit. We can relate on some Ohio shit. But the one thing we will never be able to relate on is some black shit. We will never be able to sit on Facebook and watch a video and have she know exactly why I'm angry. She knows exactly why I feel the way I feel. I gave you the example earlier. You go to the restaurant with your white girl, and they sit you at the table by the kitchen, and she wonder why you got an attitude. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to explain to you why this is a problem.
But the black girl would.
Right. She would have already peeped it. We would have never sat by the fucking kitchen in the first place.
Right.
We would have not even been at that restaurant. There's no other table.
We're
leaving. We out.
Even if I wanted to stay,
they just won't understand. they don't go through what we go through.
That's real.
It's too much.
And there's got to be a certain level of appreciation for somebody that can battle with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough battles you got to do on your own. I had a discussion with my girl one time. I was in the Apple store. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the things you got to understand about the difference between what it is to be a man and what it is to be a woman. Because perception of motherfucker.
Let's go.
I was in the fucking Apple store, and I bought a faulty computer, brand new computer, bitch, faulty as a motherfucker. You know how much? You know how expensive an Apple is.
Yes.
So I'm in there for hours. First of all, they hit me with the nigga shit. They sit me in the back.
Damn.
And then nobody comes to check on me. I'm watching the little Chinese lady get help, little white boy get help, everybody getting help. I'm in there for a grip. I'm like, hold the fuck up, something suspicious. So I'm like, yo, I've been in here for about 45 minutes to an hour. I ain't talking to nobody. Oh, you're not even written down on the list. There's a list?
Yeah, oh, shit. You didn't even know about the list.
I didn't even say shit about the list.
What list?
I'm just sitting there waiting.
List.
So they put me on the list, whatever. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? My problem don't get resolved. I go home, I'm bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying? And at first, her response is, I wouldn't have left the store. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that natural indignation, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to, you know what I'm saying, give me a misjustice. I'm not leaving the store. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I had to explain, like, to a certain extent, that might work for you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you black, you're a woman. That shit might work for you. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't going to work for me. You know what I'm saying? John Crawford picked the BB gun up and looked at it, and they shot him. You know what I'm saying? I'll sit there cuss the nigga out in the Apple store. He might not leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all shit that you gotta weigh. But that's a conversation that we were able to have that me and my white girl may not be able to have.
Right.
John, what the fuck is your problem? It's just the computer. Why? We can go back up there tomorrow. You know?
Yeah.
You know, everything is fixable. But being black is understanding that some things are beyond fixing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It ain't our responsibility to fix whatever the state of this country is. We did enough when we built the motherfucker.
We did enough being peaceful about
by not killing everybody here. We did enough.
I'm passionate on this one because Because I spent the whole summer protesting. All that crazy
You was
stuff
out there?
that you saw downtown this year, I was there.
Damn.
I got shot with wooden bullets.
Shout out to you.
You
did?
Gassed.
I dodged the bullets.
I did.
Huh?
In the back of my leg.
Damn.
It was crucial. I can only imagine the pain somebody else felt getting shot anywhere else. Because getting shot just in my leg like that hurt for about 3 weeks.
Damn.
And it was wooden. It wasn't even one of the rubber ones.
And
it was
sidebar.
wooden.
Old
Damn.
niggas love to brag about marching with King. They love that shit. We got ours. I don't want to hear that shit. No, old niggas. We did our marching. We done got our asses beat too. Everybody march with King. Nigga.
It's just all so. It's so different when you see it in person. I mean, this summer I saw so many people who are committing no crimes. Cause I'm kind of nerdy-ish. I've read the memos. I've read the law. I've read the. I know that policies don't over-trump your rights. I know all my rights. I know that this policy at this building doesn't trump my right. Just because this is policy, okay, I can leave, but you can't take me to jail. You know, I know more than that than the average citizen, just because I had that interest at one point in time where I was just really into it. This is just such a passionate thing for me because I just know for a fact, and I grew up with white people. 2 of my brothers, they're twins. They're white. Their father's white.
Oh wow.
They have a Caucasian skin complexion. Same with the hair. I don't dislike white people. That's not what I'm saying, but they'll never get it. As much as they try to get it, and that's who I really appreciate, the people that can acknowledge that, you know, yes, their ancestors did that. You can look at our ancestry. We don't got slave owners.
And you
Y'all
can share.
God
you
damn.
can
It's
share
all
in
about-
our experience.
It's all about whether you acknowledge it or not,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
whether
I don't never
you can
want to
accept it or not.
I don't never want to take that away from our white counterparts.
Yeah.
You can share in our experience. You can empathize. My mother-in-law is white. You know what I'm saying? And I have never questioned anything about her stance, her character, or her beliefs. Not once. Because the actions show the content of your character.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Your look does not show the content of your character.
Right.
Which is how we got here in the first place. Because we was judging people's character based on their appearance. You know what I'm saying? So we can't fall into that trap either. But there are things set in place by white people, for white people, that affect black folks.
Man.
Hello?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole other episode.
It's just
Hello?
the ones that can't
is this that
accept
go?
it that get me. You have to be able to acknowledge it and accept it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with dating white people. They may accept it, but they just don't acknowledge it the same. They just don't care to think about it that deeply.
Because it
It's
don't,
more
it
than
don't
just-
affect them.
Exactly.
There's
And that's
no
why it's
sense
just
of
hard.
urgency. It's not a sense of urgency.
It's
There's no
hard
white
for me
genocide.
to say like I'll date
There's
a
no
white
white
woman
genocide.
or man. I can't
Well,
say it. Like I just
Even on top
Yeah.
of that, you know what I'm saying? While they can see, everybody can see that there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Magoo can see it's a problem.
Hello?
You know what I'm
Hello?
saying? But caring enough to fix a problem when it doesn't directly affect you.
Yeah.
Especially if you benefit from the problem existing.
Come
So I'm
on,
saying-
If both of y'all are
Acknowledgement,
more
acknowledge-
qualified for a job than Bradley, but Bradley's gonna get the job because he's fucking Bradley.
He's
Why the
Bradley.
fuck would he challenge a system?
He's Bradley, his father
Yes,
is Chad.
that-
You know he's
Yes.
about to get that
This
shit.
system
generation.
Come on now.
is catered to his success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's tough for you to give up a perk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit here and give up my free chicken wings at the chicken spot so everybody else can have discount chicken. Fuck that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Because my daddy had it this way, and his daddy had it even better than him. He could smack a nigga in the face, and can't nobody say shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're going to romanticize a world where everything is in your favor.
Yeah.
Shit, we was talking about it earlier. Even they women didn't have no say. They smacked their girl up. Shit.
Beat it with a
Shut
broomstick.
up. Shut up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't vote till like 1928.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And they white. They're
Crazy
white.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they met the birth qualifications. They
Right.
just didn't meet the gender qualifications.
Crazy shit.
But these the same people. These people ain't go nowhere. If you was alive and you was sicking dogs on Martin Luther King and them, you still alive today. You were 80?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You in Congress now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same
Right.
people.
You passing the laws or you're hiring the people on. You know what I'm saying? And on the relationship tip, we got to know that about each other.
Exactly.
There's shit that Catherine and Susan gonna be saying that's mean and reckless and disrespectful to her.
Yeah.
And I gotta care enough to listen. You know what I'm saying? Bradley don't give a fuck because he don't even understand what the diss was.
Exactly.
What do you mean she asked you if that's your real hair?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He don't know why that's a problem. Right. He doesn't see how that was disrespectful in the first place. He don't know about the brown paper bag test. He don't know about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The insecurities that I face or the insecurities that she faced, he's not going to, I got to explain that to her, and then I got to hope that she get it. Hope.
And that's the part that sucks. I don't want to have to break down to you, like, it's not just history and what's in the books. My great grandma is still alive.
Right now.
She can tell you stories about how she had to go shit outside today.
Jeez,
she's here.
Man. That's crazy.
That's hard to try to explain this to a white person and to try to get them to relate because they literally cannot. Yeah. They literally can't.
I don't got time.
All right. Let's take a break.
That's what it is. Like, I don't even have time. Like,
I don't got time.
I'm going to just keep my circle of dating within the black community.
There we go. Power in that connection.
There
man.
Motherfuckers be sleeping on that shit. The spiritual power of a black man and a black woman working together for one thing.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's hard to fuck with.
For sure. We right here on Cloud Talk Podcast. If you're enjoying this conversation in this podcast, make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Where can they follow you at, Spreezy? Drop your socials again.
Shit. Spreezy Baby on Instagram, SPREEZY,
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? Jon Spreez on all your streaming, your Apple, your Spotify, your titles. You know what I'm saying? Any support is appreciated. We're constantly upping the caliber. And we not doing low caliber rap. You know what I'm saying? We do high caliber music.
As y'all probably
R&B,
can tell.
jazz, a little bit of everything. I try to convey a level of purpose with the things that I do. I don't want to just be rapping at you.
That's right.
So if you fuck with real music, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. I show love. I'm a real nigga.
There we go.
Facts.
Gorgeous.xx Instagram, Twitter. You got me at 1, the number 1. Gorgeous.xx. There's 3 X's on that one.
The 2.
What
I tell you? I do it. I do it.
The OnlyFans only on Twitter.
I fucking know it.
There's no OnlyFans, but on Twitter, I do talk a lot. You gonna see a lot more of my personality on Twitter. If you really want to get to know me, Twitter.
There we go.
Instagram, more of my portfolio, my platform.
Yes.
Facebook, just me. If you find me on the Facebook, I ain't gonna drop y'all my last name. If you find me, you find me.
Okay.
And yeah. My TikTok is the same as my Instagram, Gorgeous.xx. Follow me on TikTok. I love my TikToks. Y'all love them too.
There we go.
That's it.
Where can they find you at Goldn?
She's like, hold on.
I'm sorry. I was intrigued by the 3 X's. I'm sorry.
I knew it. I fucking know it.
It was hiding. She hit it the first time.
She did.
She hit that.
I knew it.
That was a slick finesse. I'm with it though. You know, it's all about the marketing.
I'm a finesser.
Hello. But she _is _Goldn, GOLDN, no E. That's where you can find me.
Dope. We're going to take one more break. We still got plenty more to talk about.
You know, this shit is hot. Like, this shit is lit. It's hot and spicy as the fuck.
We'll be right back on Cloud Talk Podcast. Don't go now.
I know you think I'm special, but this unprofessional. Sometimes you gotta let go, because it's only sexual.
Should've never hit it, should've never done it. Now all she do is
Because
want
it's
it.
only sexual.
Should've never hit it, should've never done it. Now all she do is
Because
want
it's only sexual. She know what I want, she got what I need. Smoking on that weed while she sipping on that drink. She where I wanna be, but as far as I could see, it went all wrong. I wanted a flame, she wanted a ring. It was none but a thing, if you know what I mean. I took her to my house, but she wanted a key. She was all wrong. I wanted to be friends, she wanted to pretend. Ride around in my Benz, showing all of her friends. And when all the money was spent, then it came to an end. It was all gone.
past and the circle shit that I did. But I ain't worried about it, real shit, if you notice. Me being in love with you, that shit just don't exist, I'm telling you this. Yeah. Took a new route when shit got rough. Money came around and you popped up. So nowadays, bitches tryna have you knocked up with no precinct, still get locked up. Giving true facts, why do you act like you really run a game on a new cat? Take my feelings to a place where they grew at, but it was never grown, I thought you knew that, huh?
I wanna be friends, she wanna pretend. Ride around in my Benz, showing all of her friends. And when all the money was spent, then it came to an end, it was all gone. I know you think I'm special, but this unprofessional. Sometimes you gotta let go, because it's only sexual.
Should've never hit it, should've never done it. Now all she do is
Because
want
it's only sexual.
it. Should've never hit it, should've never done it. Now all she do is
Because
want
it's only sexual. Because it's only sexual. Because it's only sexual.
All right, we are back on Club Talk Podcast. Jon Spreez is here. Gorgeous.xx is here. Marquita, aka Goldn, is here right here on Club Talk Podcast. We've been talking a lot of shit behind the scenes.
That good shit.
That good shit, which I will edit out because we had to protect some people who are not here to defend themselves.
Motherfucker, punch in the air.
That's right. But it was a lot of good shit going
I
on.
love you.
All right.
Damn it.
Right. We have found out that I am a horrible scheduler.
I didn't know
When it
With the
Tell-
with the
You
foot
told
fetish.
everybody in the
With
room.
the
I
foot
completely
fetish.
I
did.
wasn't gonna throw it. I wasn't gonna say it, but
I
that's
got
where
you.
I thought.
But I got
That's
you.
where I thought he was going with that.
He told
We
her
found
4:30.
out.
He done told you 5. He
Man.
told me it was cool for 5:30.
in my
He got a
last
foot
one
fetish.
here.
And he got a foot fetish.
in my
but-
defense, I've never had to schedule 3 people at the same time.
You
It's
know, we
always normally
learning.
just one person.
But we
Fair
learning.
enough.
We
It's always-
It ain't
learning.
nothing wrong with a pretty foot, nigga.
Ain't nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
for
with
it.
with white
Damn
toes. Shout out to all the girls who love white toes. We in here.
I ain't gonna limit you.
I love pretty feet.
Whatever looks right.
I love it.
As long as you ain't
That's my
crusty.
nigga.
Don't
Yes.
be out here looking crusty.
And what should every woman have, Gorgeous? What should they have? That's what you say, every woman?
Those, I call them Pumas.
Yeah.
I get
Pumas.
them from Sally Beauty Supply. They're called
Pumas.
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 They're purple usually.
Okay.
The really hard buff, but
Stone.
on your feet they feel pretty good. They're just gonna scrape all that dead skin off. If you don't have some type of foot dead skin scrubber in your shower, I don't trust you.
Okay.
That's all I know.
There we go.
Period, Pooh.
I worked with a girl who had some ashy ass ankles. That shit fucked me up.
God
How the
damn.
fuck her ankles ashy? Don't you naturally
You know how you get
lotion
them
the
scales?
ankles as you lotion your legs?
You ever see how they
How
get the
her
scales? The
actual-
skin gets so dry, you get the fucking flaky shit.
Yeah, that's what the Puma's for.
Like
so
the-
she clearly
like
should have
the
got
knuckle.
no Puma. So you can't trust her.
The knuckle of
so
a boxer.
Move on.
That's
Damn.
Looks
That's
like
what I
Mike
mean.
Tyson's knuckles.
I quit.
Post fight.
Post, before, whatever. Working out.
Woo!
All right.
And she was a nice girl.
We
That's
only
made it
what,
cool.
like
She was
3%
a great
through
person.
this list?
Pretty much. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a part. We didn't get through like half of it.
I was about to say, bro, you about to have me late for work.
Oh,
But-
damn, you got
But it's been good though. Like we've been talking about some real shit though.
We
Like
have.
Really have,
so
though.
it's been good.
Yeah.
And
They should
I'm about
enjoy
to say,
this
it's all
podcast.
relevant.
Right.
For sure.
all relevant, definitely. Fuck it. What has the higher value, dick or pussy?
Ooh.
What has the higher value?
Dick or pussy?
Mm.
Yeah. Let's get to the shit.
As a
Woo.
female, I'm
Let's
honestly
get to
say
the shit.
pussy.
Of
To
course
be honest.
you are.
Yeah, you know, I'm gay. Yeah.
Okay,
Pussy.
fuck it.
Yeah, pussy. When I found out my girl is a little too ran through for me,
I was about
your
to say.
value is low.
So
That-
so
that's
let me ask you
the
this.
difference.
So if a dick was in front of you and a pussy was in front of you, you picking the pussy every time.
Here's the thing about the dick.
Let's hear it.
Okay? Because again, I grew up with men.
Yes.
Men are just hormonally a lot hornier than us. That is facts.
Okay.
If you feel like you haven't seen it personally, let's go ahead and dip into the scientific facts.
Okay.
Within the hormones, it's facts, sis. It's facts. Okay. They probably have something more than you.
All right.
So, I mean, a woman being, because it's not even just the ran through part. It's me being a woman, knowing how emotional we can get, and knowing how passionate we can get about certain situations, and knowing that, like, okay, if I open my legs to this person, I either think he's super attractive or I want to get into something with him. It's sad to say, but unfortunately, it's kind of normal for a man to just sleep with a woman just because. Just because he wants to get his nut off that night. Okay?
That's
Women
true.
should not be doing that. I don't know if I'm just super old school in the heart. I don't know. I want to say at the same time, still appreciate it though. I appreciate a woman who's like, okay, I'm 40 for tonight. I just want to take you home. This is
with you.
But.
Not just period.
Kind of period. Kinda, but not really. You're right. He's right.
I don't want to be at work.
If I'm
and she get
pursuing
horny.
a woman, I prefer her to be a little more secluded than that. I don't want her to just be the type to just, like, oh yeah, I like you. I'm taking you home tonight. Like, don't want to put my tongue on that. No, I really don't. Low key, I don't. With men, it's low key less surprising. But me saying it's less surprising, it's still kind of fucked up.
Nasty.
And that's why I'm still kind of secluded and single. Because I just don't appreciate whores. I'm sorry. You can be a man whore, you can be a woman whore. It doesn't matter.
But the parameters is different, gender to gender.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, you don't want no virgin.
Nah.
I
I need experience in my life. Thank you.
So in order to know your way around a vagina, because they're so different, you have to have had more than one vagina before they got to you. You know what I'm saying? Unless we on some, are we gonna grow up together? They had to. The system different for.
I think that's where
woman.
the men and women thing play for me. Because with women, it's just different for me. Like when I find out the girl just sleeps with anybody, it's
right.
Like,
well, there's something.
I need my man to be experienced. Like, okay, you hooked up a few times. It's okay, baby.
And it sounds.
You like me though? Come here.
It sounds bad, but there's something about letting someone be inside you as opposed to being inside someone. You know what I'm saying?
He pointed out what I couldn't.
Right when
You're trying to say that.
You got it. Yeah, you worded it perfectly. Exactly.
I read some shit a while ago. You know what I'm saying? And as shallow as it is, you know what I'm saying? There's truth to it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a lock that anybody can get into. But if you got a key that can open any lock, that's a master key.
Come on with the word.
You know what I'm saying? So
come on with the word.
As the key holder,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's ideal that you're able to finesse that lock.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? She don't want to spend a whole bunch of time showing you this is a padlock, this is a combination lock. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your locks when you're looking at them.
Come on.
But
even if you don't move,
on the flip side of that,
can't anybody just access the lock?
I don't want a nigga that can just. I don't want to lock any nigga can get in. I got my guns and my money in
here. They can just pick
right.
I put in effort to get into this lock. You telling me that?
And how
almost
dare
every other nigga got the key?
And how dare you make me?
It ain't gonna work like
all
that.
this
for
work.
me.
And Dante just had to get drunk one night.
And he can just pick through.
And that's the lock.
And he got the
some
best
alcohol.
of
He got picking the lock.
That's the
it.
worst
That's
part
all it
of
takes.
You showed out for Dante. Showed the fuck out. Dante don't give a fuck about you.
Right. You gave him all the
busting
magic.
it the fuck open.
For a real nigga.
Craig over here busting his ass. Doing everything. And you sitting there like, I don't really want to suck his dick. I don't really want to. But what a lot of women fail to realize, you know what I'm saying, is that there's women out there that will take the man just like you want. Another man's trash, one man's trash, another man's treasure. Mm-hmm. If you saw something in this nigga, best believe she see that too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If he's handsome, he handsome. He ain't just handsome to you. If he's clever, he's clever. If he's funny, he's funny. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just, you know what I'm saying? He may turn it up because it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But them characteristics are still lie within him. Mm-hmm. So if you like, that's not enough, or you treating it like it's expendable, somebody else gonna see that. Because she done been with a nigga that ain't funny, that ain't clever, and that ain't handsome. So she looking at this like, girl, you don't know what the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? And on the flip side, you know what I'm saying? It's probably worse on the other side because men is always waiting for your girl. They are always sitting there waiting for you to fuck up. There's a nigga somewhere.
They can slide right on in.
Wait,
she in a relationship no more. It's
she got an attitude today. She showed up to work. She got an attitude. You know what I'm saying? You know she got a man. You in her ear. Oh, what's wrong?
Right, Tyrone must
He
have
don't
fucked
give a.
up.
I'm here for you. Your man is not.
He don't give a fuck.
Like,
Come here.
what's wrong, Keisha?
Yeah.
I'm your
You
friend
okay?
today. Where your man at?
I'm your friend.
Here.
Yeah.
He ain't shit, girl.
He ain't
Don't
shit.
fuck with me.
Right,
Yeah.
Tyrone must have fucked
Niggas
up
waiting
today.
on his opportunity.
Mhm.
And you know, at a certain point, she's kept Tyrone around long enough. You know what I'm saying? That he know the opportunity is gonna be there.
Always.
Fuck that. The opportunity is going to be there because she
Always.
allotted him to be around. She allotted his presence. You know what I'm saying? She hold the key. She decide no, then it's a no. If she shit on Tyrone like, nigga, you ugly as fuck, Tyrone's not gonna holler anymore. Period.
He not.
He's
He
not
probably
gonna
gonna
hide.
follow you and everything.
If you like, man,
I'm
I'm
out.
not really in a place right now. I'm seeing somebody. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is just telling Tyrone, just hang in there, bro.
Right.
Hang
But
in
trust
there.
me,
Stay
but-
strong.
Wait,
trust
Stay
me.
strong.
Maybe
one day you'll come.
wait
One
this
day
out.
your time
Pretty
gonna come.
desperate.
You
and
taller
I'm
than him
lonely,
anyway,
you might.
cuz.
Right.
You got a good
And
job.
trust me.
Just wait.
Trust me, when
Oh,
Tyrone get the
man.
opportunity, best believe he gonna capitalize
He's
on
going
that
to.
motherfucker.
Right. Just
He ain't gonna
hang on a little longer.
So,
a little
he
longer.
gonna
That's the flip
capitalize
side
on
of
that
that
motherfucker.
insecurity we was talking about. That insecurity don't come from nowhere.
Right.
This
It
nigga
doesn't.
knows because I, as a man, been waiting and been working. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I wanted when I seen you.
Patience.
You know what I'm saying? But the difference between a man and a woman is I know that my time may come. You know what I'm saying? I may be willing to do what it takes. I can out finesse this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's comfortable now. You done gave him what it is that he sought. You ain't gave me shit. So with that being said, I'm gonna put in a level of work that this nigga may not be able to put in or may not be willing to put in. So on the flip side of that, as a man in a relationship, I take that into consideration. I know that Jack and Darby and Hakeem and all them other motherfuckers is gonna want what is already right here. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas ain't gonna out John. You know what I'm saying? There's
Come
a
on
reason you
now.
with John. So this nigga ain't gonna outdo me. He ain't gonna out rap me. He ain't gonna out finesse me. He ain't gonna out sex me because I'm with you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's my job to learn what it is that you like and desire.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So if this nigga can provide that better than me, either that's an indictment on your education skills or that's an indictment on my listening skills. And I'll be damned if it's an indictment on me.
You, right.
It's going to be because you fucked up. Because you didn't say what needed to be said.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or do what needed to be done to bring that out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a give and take. You want the
People
best
expect
nigga?
people to be mind readers and shit. Like, oh, you like me, so you should just know that I want.
What it is that I want.
That's not how that works.
No,
You definitely
don't.
gotta put out what you're looking for
Yeah.
and what you expect out of your man, woman, whatever.
And be
Yeah.
clear
You
and
gotta-
concise.
You can't just be mad because he didn't do what you wanted and you didn't even say or present like, hey, this is how I want this to be done, or oh, I want
This
you
is
to move like
important
this
to
when
me.
it comes to
All right.
like. That's a little too pushy for me. That's a little too like you're kind of looking for that king on the pedestal that you're probably never gonna find.
Yeah, not realistic.
How about you just present what you want?
Now that's
And he
not to say.
he can either present or he cannot.
That's not to
Word.
say niggas don't want to be treated kingly too. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
Yeah.
There's this miss.
It's definitely a vice versa
There's this
thing.
misfit
Men
shit.
definitely want a certain thing, and women will always want to come with that approach.
Well, it's always
Well, I don't wanna say
important within
always.
society to treat a woman like a queen or a girl like a princess. That's something that we all hear. You know what I'm saying? It's not as important.
Some women
Man.
don't even want or need
fuck
all
the,
that.
Fuck
though.
that guy.
Yeah, because
Fuck
first
the man.
of all, a lot of the times the thought process is, I'm giving him some pussy. That's enough.
Right.
Nah.
That's
nah.
a
But
lot of
Any
women's
girl
They
with
think-
that
they
money
think-
is
they
a
think-
girl,
but
first
who
of all.
though? Young women?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Who
Whoever,
thinking like this?
whoever has
There's
that
more
mindset
women
is
than
a
men.
girl. There is
There's
not
more
no
women than
woman.
men.
The pussy
I mean,
is
So
a
I
there's
mean,
a
there
larger
is.
number
There
of
is.
women that believe that. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is get on Facebook and look at any of them discussions about gender.
That's a girl. That's not a woman.
You know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
girl.
I'm about to
That's
say
a girl.
that's what that is.
But that's something
young
that you
wo-
don't
That's that
learn.
young woman mindset.
That you don't learn till you put in time. You know what I'm saying? Because she's gonna present the best front, just like you're gonna present the best front as a man.
It's all a facade.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all
But
a
once your
facade.
guard comes down, once you shitting in the same house, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the game. Once you shitting in the same house,
So I was trying to say it earlier,
am I
right?
willing?
Like you wake up to the motherfucker
Yeah.
every single
Right.
day.
Is it worthy of, or am I? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't love themselves. How the fuck you
That'd be
gonna
the
love
main.
me?
You gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else.
Right. How the
you
fuck
gonna love
you gonna
somebody
love
else and you
me
don't even love you
and do what I need?
Self-love.
And you don't know what the fuck you need. You don't even know how to tell me what you need so I can be loving you properly.
Because you don't know what you need.
Because you don't fucking know.
Exactly.
You don't even know the
You
fuck
You
don't
don't know what
know.
you want. You don't know what you need.
And that's not
You
fair
in the mirror
either.
confused every morning, like,
Right, like,
the
what
mirror
the fuck?
confused.
Like, you scratching your head. What the fuck do I
what
need?
the fuck else do I need? I don't even know. So now I just got an attitude for the day.
I want,
Right now, I'm just waking up mad.
No.
I want
that's
an
not,
aggressive
you know,
but submissive partner
Like,
who
you
is
con-
both
like, you confused
loving
as fuck.
and coarse and rigid. I like all of those things.
Like, how
All this
about you-
combined
like,
in
how about
one.
you just-
Career
You don't get
oriented,
specific
but spend
with
all
me,
their time
please.
with me.
Get specific.
Unrealistic shit.
Like, how about you just be single?
Yeah.
How about that?
The people scared to be alone.
Well, they need
Yeah.
to buy a dog.
Get serious.
That's where the dog and the dildo.
Hey, I'm full circle. That's what we call a callback.
Bam!
Full circle.
There it is. That's where the
Get
dog
yourself a
and the
dog and a
dildo. Look at God.
And you know what?
Look
That
at
dog,
God.
that dog gonna love you just how you want to be
Come
loved.
on.
And that dildo gonna make love to you just like you need it
God
to.
damn.
Every time.
Look at God. Look how that shit just came back around.
Dog in a dude.
Because that's all the fuck you need.
That's real. If that's what you
Come
want,
on.
you know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between a life partner and a sex partner.
Come.
Huge
You know what I'm
difference.
And
Woo!
leave it to him
Right.
to bring
It's
the
a
word.
A lot of people
Back
confuse
around.
lust and
Back her
love.
all full
They
circle.
confuse it.
What they are.
That lust and that
Lust and love is not the same.
Lust and love.
Do not be confused
Or
because you so sexually
infatuation.
attracted to this man that
Because-
you
But
love. You're
can-
not.
Can you
It's-
get both
it's
from
about
the same
lust.
person though?
What?
Love and lust from the same person.
Of course you can,
You
but
get both from the same person.
And you
But-
should.
You
That's
should.
what I'm
you
saying.
should. But
You
do
should.
you find it most times where you think you found it?
But that goes back to an indictment of self. Anybody with that the grass is greener mentality, it's really an indictment of self. I can't feel comfortable enough with what I have to be sure that I ain't gonna lose it or that I ain't missing out. You know what I'm saying? There's not the thought that a relationship is what I make it. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna do what it is that not only I encourage her to do, but I allow her to do. You know what I'm saying? If she's disrespecting you, it's because you've allotted her to disrespect you this many times. You know what I'm saying?
You forgave it. You accepted it. Now,
but
now they
there's
think it's
a-
something that they said.
But
that's
even
that's
to
something
forgive
that you
it,
do.
I have to
That's what they think,
acknowledge.
that this is something that you're gonna accept.
I gotta
Because you
acknowledge that
forgave
it's
it
fucked
once.
up to
Right.
forgive you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'm just taking it. You know what I'm
And
saying? Or to
sometimes
forgive
it's
you,
hard to acknowledge. Sometimes
Yes.
it's hard to acknowledge
or to
and
identify.
accept that this is the reality. Sometimes you get so caught up
It
in,
really is.
in acknowledging the reality of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You want to try to mask it
Yep.
and
You would say, "Oh, maybe
you
he
know,
did this because
right.
of this," and
like sometimes
maybe I feel like
Let
this
shit
because I might be
Right,
tripping
let it
because
slide,
of this.
like, no.
Maybe sometimes it is you.
It might be.
As people,
This is when the
we
circle
have
comes
been
around. It's
That's
like,
a
is
tough
it
pill to
me?
swallow,
Is it
Spreez.
we the
Hello?
good guy.
Tough pill to
That's a
swallow.
tough pill to swallow.
We the good guy, right? It's our story. We're the main character. We're the good guy. Everybody else is the bad guy. But that ain't realistic.
It
You know what I'm
ain't.
saying? If I said
It
some
ain't.
wild ass shit to her, I said that wild shit.
Mm.
I said it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now let's not discount what made her make me say that wild shit.
In the first place.
Because it's cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get caught up in the "you did this to me" part.
But
Okay.
why though?
Why did I
Why
say
did
that?
Cause
it?
and effect.
Do I normally walk around here calling you names?
Just mad. Just
You know
mad
what I'm
for no
saying?
reason.
Yes. That's not normal. Or you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless there's something wrong with you,
Come on now.
you wouldn't be here. But if you're a sane person, you know that it's cause and effect.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We spend enough time together where most of it is harmonious, then you know that the disharmony is not a one-way type of thing. You know what I'm saying? The current going both ways.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, okay, you somewhere either belittled or attacked or made me feel insecure about my manhood or my situation or my position with you. And vice versa. I didn't make you or allow you to feel like the value that you hold. I cannot value you. I cannot determine your value as a woman. That's up to you. You know
I've heard the opposite though.
Well, I came to this conclusion recently. This ain't something that you know what I'm saying? Because I had a discussion with my woman, and I used the terminology that I didn't want to devalue you.
Devalue.
Yeah, and she said to me, "You can't devalue me." You know what I'm saying? That's not up to you. You know what I'm saying? But it was about communication. It's what you saying and not saying. You know what I'm saying? What I was actually saying was, I'm not going to devalue as in treat you like you less than you are. Right. You know what I'm saying? What she's saying is, I'm not going to stand for being treated like I'm less than I am, so you can't devalue me in the first place. But, you know what I'm saying? You got to know to know. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this shit first. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I got to treat you this way for an extended period of time for you to identify it as a problem. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or else you're a sociopath.
That's a problem women have. They're just not vocal enough.
You gotta be vocal. Going back to the mind reader thing.
I don't know what I don't know.
They want to expect the men that they like to be mind readers. Like, nah, sis. He likes you. You like them. That doesn't mean they know everything about you.
But I said
triggers and what triggers you and how you feel and what you think is a perfect relationship, what you think is a solid relationship, what you think is a long-term relationship. It's all, everybody's so different.
And it comes with knowing your own flaws.
You gotta learn him. You gotta learn her.
Whatever. What it is about me. Like when I come into any relationship, I tell you who I am coming into the relationship. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. These are the things that I'm gonna need from you. And these are the things that I'm not gonna need from you. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? I'm an open book. I can tell you about my old relationships without batting an eyelash. And based on that, and the relationship that I'm telling you we about to have, you can make a judgment call. Once you have made that judgment call, I'm under the assumption that you know what you're getting yourself into. Right. Because I'm an open enough man that I'm going to tell you exactly what the fuck you getting yourself into. You know what I'm saying? You know what my lifestyle entails. You know what my desires are. You know what I'm saying? Now those things can change as we grow together. You know what I'm saying? But what was the core of a person don't change. I was a grown-ass man when you met me. Hello? So the grown-ass man that I am still is here. Right. Now, I can adapt certain characteristics to make you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Me being the social butterfly that I am, you know what I'm saying? When I first got into the relationship that I was in, I was extremely open. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just within my relationship. I'd have conversations with women and all type of shit that may have been inappropriate for where I was trying to go. But because of where I was at, I didn't know that at the time. You gotta learn that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that shit because those qualities attracted her just like they attracted her and her. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn when to turn it off and turn it on. Who it's for and who it's not. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody.
Jon Spreez been preaching today, boy.
Man, I try not to, bro. I'll ramble, bro. Yeah. You don't shut me.
Next time I need relationship advice, I'm gonna just find you somewhere. Just ask you all the questions. Like,
but you gotta catch me on the right day. You don't call me on a good day. Right. Okay. If I'm mad at her,
I'll just ask you.
I might say some wild shit. Fuck a relationship.
My first instinct will just be like, "How you feeling today?" Right. And we just gonna go from there. Right. We just gonna go from there. How you feeling today? You good?
We change.
You had a good day.
We change.
You say no and be like, "Never mind, I'm good."
But me personally,
I thought I needed something, but I don't.
I'm gonna try to be unbiased with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I'm gonna try to look at shit as objectively as possible. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not gonna get married. Period. Whether you want to or you don't want to, all them niggas ain't gonna do it. They just not gonna do that shit.
Yeah. That's how I feel like even as a woman with the kids and the marriage.
That whole thing was like,
even if I wanted to get married, I really can't see myself like with the pastor and being married like on papers. We can get the ring and everything.
But like legally,
that's fine.
paperwork.
But like legally, us tied together, our finances together.
But that changes.
You take his last
name. You might be tweaking. I don't know if I need that.
That changes your game though, because now I've got to consider things on a level I never had to consider.
But I don't give a fuck.
That's cool.
That's really
but hold on. Because like with any give, there is a take. There's a level of security that a wife will have that a single woman will never have. Period. Point blank. Even legally, Dr. Dre, perfect example, got $1 billion. That woman got a level of security that if she hadn't married that man, she never would have. She's entitled. She's fighting for half $1 billion for being married to this
like
nigga.
I said before,
We don't know. We don't know. We talking about shit like
what I got.
Well,
I don't need what you got. Even
and
if
it's
you
usually
got
not.
3 times
It's not gonna work that way for him most of the time.
I don't need it though.
It's not
good over here.
It's not usually gonna work for a man that way.
Got.
This nigga is not gonna come into his fortune from being your husband.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Even say you the president of the United States. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You get $100,000.
President, okay.
He don't get $100,000.
Country,
and the same parameters and things that dictate what manhood is to society did not change because of your standing. You know what I'm saying? What makes him feel secure in his manhood is still gonna be the same thing no matter how much money you got. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We get into that shit. Well, can a woman make more money than a man and it work? Of course. It can work as long as you allow him to be a man. His manhood is not dictated by how much money you got.
You know, I'm a little special. You know, like I said earlier, it's not about how much money you make or where you work.
But he has to be comfortable with that.
And you gotta make him feel comfortable in that.
Don't put his nuts
you gotta
in
be
vice
good,
grips.
and you can't.
Don't put his nuts in vice grips,
and not because okay, you might make less money than me. Don't feel insecure or weird because I make more money than
earlier.
Because I can.
But that comes from knowing yourself.
Sometimes because I can.
Cause dig this.
You know, take you out and spoil you on. You know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whenever.
Yeah. I've been in a relationship with the same woman for around
because it's
10 years. We'll say, let's just throw 10 years up. So, with that being said, there have been times because a decade is a long period of time.
It is.
There's been times where I was winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing home stacks. You know what I'm saying? I got the money coming in and out, and you really don't have to work. You know what I'm saying? It's been times where I've had that 2 and 3 times over. And then there's been periods of times where I had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because a decade is that long, and the water changes that quick.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
It does.
But you got to be able to sit there and be like, okay, can I fall off and this person still be there with me? Because you will. You will fall off.
And that's life.
Yeah. I could fuck around. I could get a multi-million-dollar record deal tomorrow, and they could sit the record on the shelf. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We be sitting there for 2 years on the record label and never drop a fucking record. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to start to view me as a failure because your ideas of what the success of this was hasn't been met yet? Is your time limit or your expiration date? Because we all got one. You know what I'm saying? Especially, we all in the creative field. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So where people dictate what our success is going to be different from person to person. You know what I'm saying? One person may say that to be a successful MC, all you got to do is have an album out. Another person may say you got to sell 1 million of them motherfuckers to be a successful MC. You know what I'm saying? And the person that you with, their perception of what it is that you do and who it is that you are matters. Or you wouldn't be with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mic drop.
Yeah. So if she's sitting there, and as a man, there's certain things that can light your fire, and you know what I'm saying? Because perfect example, you could be with a nigga. And this nigga lose his job, and he be fucked up, and he be depressed, and all of this shit, and he ain't got no money. And then y'all break up, and this nigga turns it on, and he's everything that you knew he was gonna be in the first place. But you got to take into account what you were doing in that period of time. Okay, were you sitting there, because I can tell what you think of me, even without you saying it. Your perception of me, how you view me, you're going to treat me a certain way. If you feel like I'm a winner, you're going to treat a nigga like a winner. If you feel like I'm a loser, you're going to treat a nigga like a loser, even if I'm still in the presence of you. You know what I'm saying? You could be just waiting for shit to click on or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you're going to treat a nigga accordingly. Yep. And if you the fuel to my fire, I'm going to act in that manner. You know what I'm saying? So you get out in the world and now you by yourself as a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it all on your own, and you gotta attract the next woman, because you ain't just about to be out here by yourself. Let me attract the next woman. I think we you gonna grind that shit the fuck out.
Exactly, as you should.
You gonna grind that shit the fuck out. That nigga always lived within you. You know what I'm saying? He could be with this other woman and she's telling him like, baby, you a fucking winner. I heard that shit you did. I saw those pictures that you
Spoke
took.
life into him.
Yeah, and now he like, you know what? I am that good.
Yeah.
I do deserve this.
We don't hear that enough, though.
No, you don't.
I don't think I've heard it at all.
It's just a stigmatism of men being men. And,
go ahead, Goldn.
Let me,
want to interject.
I want to interject.
Yes.
Let me hold that church finger up.
Right.
Go ahead now.
Yes. Say your piece, sister.
That right there, though, because I fucks with you. I fucks with you, though.
Jon Spreez.
I fucks with you the strong way because I feel like our souls connect.
Shit, we both born in June. I heard you say June earlier.
Wait, when's your birthday?
June 21st.
My birthday, June 8th.
Goddamn.
So we Geminis.
Look
Here
at
it
that.
is.
Oh my God,
Actually,
y'all Geminis are assholes.
Technically, but
God
technically,
damn.
I'm a cusp.
And that's coming from a Virgo, so just know
Gemini.
y'all are
and
some
no,
assholes.
You just dealing with the
you
wrong
felt it
side.
from the jump.
My mother is a Gemini. Do not
You
play
just
with
did-
me. Y'all are assholes.
And men and women different. Gemini men and Gemini women,
That
they
is
different.
True. I ain't gonna lie, that's true.
That right there, what you was saying. That right there, though. That right there, because I told her, I said, let me set my phone right there.
She did.
On this cushion, because I got to readjust my spirit.
Oh.
She did. She's like, let me readjust.
I said, let me readjust.
real quick.
Because that right, because, I connect with you.
That's real.
And that right there, everything that you were saying, I connect. But all of that shit comes with knowing that you have a counterpart that knows, hey, I'm not here. Like if I'm with somebody that knows what you're doing, I'm not here to compete. Like we said, earlier, you know what I come with. You know that I come with my own value add to our situation. You know I come with my own skill set. You know I come with my own dreams, goals, aspirations. I'm not going to take away from whatever it is that you want to do. I'm going to support you in whatever it is that you want to do. But know that if, say, you hit a rough patch, because like you said, earlier, sometimes shit happens. And one thing I know, just in my personal life, shit happens. Shit, especially in 2020. Yeah. I feel like
2021. Shit definitely happens.
According to, come on, Apple Watch. According to Apple Watch, we only 29 days in to 2021. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Shit happens. Shit happens. I don't want to ever compete with my other half. And I'm not saying, keep in mind, I didn't say my better half. I said my other half. Cause we ain't competing, baby. You are my other half, not my better half. Because we in this shit together. Okay? And like you said, earlier, what I lack, you make up for. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What I lack, you make up for. And that's what makes us whole. And what makes us complete. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ever want to feel, want you to feel like, and I don't ever want to, to feel like, I, demasculate you, or you feel like, you gotta one up me, or I gotta one up you. We ain't, cause this is a team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We in this shit at the end of the day together.
Yeah.
Like, I ride for you. You riding for me.
And sometimes it's season to season too.
I'm trying to tell you.
You're allowed to have a bad season.
You always and forever. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, which is, you know, to each his own, like, you know, to each his own. And I feel like I'm never going to judge another person's household. I'm never going to judge another person's, you know, season, reason, you know, whatever, how people do what they do, when they do, how they do. That's your business. You know what I'm saying?
It's not up to you.
It's not. And it's never going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's never going to be up to me. All I can do is hope and pray for me and mine. You know what I'm saying? And hope for the best for me and for mine. And all I can do is pray for me and for mine, that we, within our unit, in our household, we have an understanding that I'm not out to compete with you. I hope and pray that you're not out to compete with me, and that we have an understanding that I'm always and forever, baby, gonna have your back. Right. And I hope and pray to God up above.
You got mine too.
Baby, listen.
That the favor is returned.
Baby, listen. Because at the end of the day, it's about me. It's about you. It's about us. Yep. It's about our legacy. It's about our kids. It's about what we putting and sowing, the seeds that we creating. Right. That it's about our business. Mm-hmm. It's about, you know, what we're trying to sow into our babies. It's about what we're trying to you know, instill into our kids. Yep. You know, so that way when they, you know, grow old and grow tall, that we, you know, plant those seeds into them, so that way when they grow, that they know the foundations that we set into them. So that way when they grow and they have kids, you know, because contrary, I know this is, you know, is going a little bit deeper, but
fuck it, let's go.
We here. Shit.
We already here.
Fuck it, we here.
Let's finish it all.
We here. Shit, we here.
We still got listener questions.
Because a lot of times, you know, we don't think deeper, but as a culture, let's just put it out there. Shit, call it motherfucking spade a spade.
You do need to put out a break soon. I'm gonna be honest about that. Break soon would be
Let's
real
just
good.
call a spade, because a lot of times we don't think about it. When we think about like our parents and grandparents, we don't think about the longevity of our kids. Granted, I don't have kids, but I plan on having kids very soon. Okay. We don't think about the futures of our kids and our grandkids and their kids, and breaking generational curses and things of that nature. When I have kids, I want to make sure that I'm breaking generational curses, and that I'm breaking those seeds. And I want my kids to understand certain things and create new traditions and different things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I want my kids to understand what it means to establish certain traditions and certain things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I want my kids to understand, you know, what certain love levels mean and certain things of that nature. So when it comes to, you know, me and, you know, my man and relationships and loves and, you know, understanding boundaries and traditions and things of that nature, I'm not out to compete with you. I'm out to build you. Sorry, my Apple Watch. Yep. I'm not sorry. You know, I began sidetracks. I got squirrel syndrome. Don't judge me. But, you know, out to create those boundaries and those love languages and build those relationships and establish those certain things. So that way, when I have kids, we got those stuff established, those boundaries created. That way, when my babies come along, they know what the fuck it is, what the fuck is not. Yep. So that way, we got stuff established. We got stuff, you know, boundaries set.
They seen it. They grew up in it.
They grew up in it. So that way, They know what the fuck it is because it's not a competition. We're all out here trying to eat together. Yep. We're trying to love together. We're trying to learn.
And you want to leave something behind.
I do. Like, I want to create new traditions, new legacies. Yeah. You know, because it's bigger than what the fuck is going on now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I want to create new traditions, new legacies, because sad as it is to say, you know, I'm like who I am now, I'm operating good, bad, or indifferent what, you know, my parents grew up on, what my grandparents grew up on, what my great-grandparents grew up on. Them old traditions. I'm trying to be the start of new traditions, new expectations, new I know it sounds cliche, but I'm trying to be the first. Woo. Trying to break the mold. New shit.
And you don't realize how fucked up that old shit really
you
was.
Don't.
You have no idea how fucked up that shit
like
really
dead
was.
ass, you don't.
You idealize it.
You don't. Like, I'm trying to be the first.
Grandma said this, so it must be right.
They fucked around and hated each other for 60, 70 years. And
say, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Because that's what they was supposed to do.
It was tradition. And it was, and as sad as it is to say, like, I mean, our parents aren't, like, I mean, of course they're older, but they're not like that old. But all they doing is doing what the fuck, like our grandparents taught them to do. Yep. And our granted, you know, our great grandparents, like, maybe, like, you know, have passed on, or like she, like, you know what I'm saying, like she said, like, her great grandparents are still alive. Like, my great grandparents, you know, are passed, but some of our, you know, our homies' great grandparents are still alive. So, like, you know, that generation ain't too far removed. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to be the first,
and it's cyclical,
to set new traditions. Like, you know, like, we in the 30s. Yeah. So, like, I'm trying to be the first to set some new traditions and new boundaries. Yep. You know, and I don't have kids yet. Like, I'm trying to, like, bring new life into, you know, my you know, into my lineage. Yep. And I want to be the first to bring new life and to set new boundaries and traditions to the next generations coming up from my lineage. You know what I'm saying?
I think we got a tendency. I think from generation to generation, we kind of all go through this phase where, because our parents will do an overabundance of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, the generation before may be super strict or super lenient. So that next generation is like, I'm not going to raise my kids anything like they raised me. Yeah.
Come on.
So you end up going the opposite direction. So whatever good things would have been found in that way of being raised aren't in the next generation. Mm-hmm. And then on the flip side, all of the good things that would come from, because they're going to do the same thing. I'm not going to raise. My mom wasn't hardly ever there. She took a hands-off approach. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be really hands-on. You know what I'm saying? And then the cycle repeats itself. Mm-hmm. You know, but the key is always in finding balance, because there's value in old ideals. You know what I'm saying? There's a value in being married to the same person for life, because the world is going to change every day. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have some consistency within this world. Definitely. But on the flip side of that, you never want to discount new experience. There is a whole world out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And not just the minor world that we in. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole world. So if you discount new experiences, then you're approaching things, you know what I'm saying? Like we talked about earlier. The Bible said, lean not into your own understanding. Yep. So if all I'm doing is dealing with the same shit, I can only understand shit from one way. Yep. You know what I'm saying? If I never have a new experience, it's like them old people saying ain't no good new music. Don't nobody want to hear Run DMC all the fucking time. Right. And I'm old enough where I can appreciate what's old, but I'm young enough where I fuck with the new shit too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We blessed enough to be in the middle. Yep. And you want to stay in the middle as long as you can, because you're not old until new shit is old to you.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Should we do some listener questions?
Oh, absolutely.
So, I'm interested with the next question, because wow, it's been a while and we just over here chatting.
We didn't even get to this. We got to do a part 2.
Right, like what is the question?
We got some listener questions. So before we get to them, To the listeners who want to submit questions for future episodes, and artists, if you are artists out there, you want your music played in rotation on the podcast during the break segments, send your questions and your music to clothtalk 5 at gmail.com. That is clothtalk 5 at gmail.com. If you're sending questions, don't worry, your name and all of that will remain anonymous. If you're sending music, please, MP3 files, the link to your social media and anything affiliated with your projects, videos, and things of that nature. clothtalk 5 at gmail.com. All right. Listener questions. Let's do it. And we're going to wrap this shit up because we've been going over 3 hours.
Nice.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's without the background talking, the behind the scenes.
Yeah, so once I cut it out, we're going to be close to, it's going to be loud.
So we just definitely need a part 2.
Yeah, this is going to be part 2.
Let's just make that definite
I
right
don't
now.
even think we got the questions.
Yeah. All right, first listener question. Well, this is for the woman. Well, I guess you can hold it down for now.
Hold it down until she gets back.
You said the woman.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You didn't say the women.
Yeah, that's right. Why do women always act like they are perfect and never own their shit? Goddamn.
I feel like a man wrote that question.
That's definitely for me.
Because I was going to say, like, what the fuck do you mean?
Defend it. Defend it.
Why do women act like they're perfect, but...
Yeah. Why do women always act like they are perfect but never own their shit? Pretty much what this guy is saying.
That's
like,
tough.
y'all always act like y'all
I'm
that
not
never
gonna
the problem. Y'all never the issue.
Oh my God, and that, even as
This person wants to know
bitch
why.
that I am, 'cause
Jiggle that wire. There we go.
I go to work. You know, I put in the work. I be tired. Can't get no sleep because I got more work to do. You know, I want to go to school. I'm going to school. Like,
woo, you working, student,
and then I'm trying to maintain my hobby, my passion,
modeling, acting.
You know, but oh my God, the only answer I can have for that is this: the women still aren't.
Stop hitting the wire.
I always hit the wire. It's either my hand or my thigh. One of the two.
It's one of the two.
There it goes.
There we go.
Okay.
Just lean back.
Relax.
Damn, I was gonna say.
And this stuff relax.
Is it still good or did I just
good.
barely? Okay.
Go ahead.
I feel like it's what we were talking about earlier. People not becoming into full concept of themselves and being happy with who they are. Even their man being in a greater point than them.
Yeah.
They can't accept that. They're not happy with them and who they are, and they just feel like their man has to be that much better to reach their standards of, and then that's the big thing of what, because you're not
living up to.
You know, you're just a woman who's lounging around, who thinks men are gonna pay for everything.
Yeah.
You know,
accountability.
And on both sides, we need to step our game up on the men's side and the women's side. The women definitely can't be examples you gave earlier. 6 kids, 7 kids deep. Low key, a little bit chunky. Ain't got no college education. Don't got no, not even high school education. And they searching for the most perfect, dark skin, tall. No, because it's on point though. Because women will want like, oh, I need my man, no kids, dark skin, making at least $50,000 a year.
But I don't want to put out the projection that woman with 6 kids don't deserve a man.
No. I understand though.
Clean that up, please.
Because that's not, and even as me saying like, okay, I necessarily don't want a man with children. I've talked to men with children. I've given it a shot.
Done it before. And found out very quickly it wasn't for you.
It's not for me, but I'm not that enclosed to where I'm like, oh, you got kids? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, don't talk to me. Like, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm not that enclosed.
Right.
But I have acknowledged the fact that, you know, more than likely it's probably not going to work. Okay. Me not having no kids, like, yeah, I just move a certain way. And I don't know about the whole, like I said before, stepmom thing. I don't know about the baby mama drama thing.
Yeah.
I have no kids. I want your first kid to be my first kid. I want to be an equal passionate thing.
Right.
But I'm not open to trying out new things.
Gotcha.
I don't want to miss my dream man.
There you go.
He got one kid. Come on now.
The older we get, the less there are without kids.
That's what I'm saying. At my age, a lot of my friends got kids. A lot of them.
That right there.
A lot of them.
You're thinning the dating pool quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tell you.
So I'm still open, but I'm still also thinking like, yeah, my man don't got no kids. I got no kids. No kids.
All right, we're on listener questions. Cool.
Okay.
So she just answered. You can have a reply to this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Because this question was directed to the women.
Okay, I'm ready.
So this listener question was: why do women always act like they are perfect and never own their shit?
Why do women always act like they are perfect?
Yes, this person wants answers, goddammit.
And never
own their shit. Y'all never accept y'all fucked up shit that y'all do, walking around here like your shit don't stink.
I don't know why women,
I basically said because they just can't accept
It's your
themselves.
fault. It's your fault.
100%.
Always the man's fault.
They can't accept themselves. With who they
Acceptance.
are.
Just can't accept.
I honestly to be a buck, like we being a buck, we being transparent.
Let's do it.
I don't support that. I don't support women not being a buck. And like I feel like
a lot of that going on out here.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not even being yourself. Like you're
not being the like if we being all the way transparent, I feel like it's only fair that women keep it a buck and keep it real, because our shit stank.
It do
just as much as nigga shit stank.
Right.
Like let's just keep it, especially if like we're not even talking about like years past. Let's just keep it within the last, less than a year.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it within Rona season.
Okay.
Okay, because ain't nobody shit smelling like roses within this last year. Like,
facts.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Like,
shit.
if we gonna keep it a buck,
yeah.
I'm not even saying within the last 5 years. No, like if we gonna be all the way a buck with it, ain't nobody shit within the last, not even the year, because it's Friday, January 29th. So Rona ain't even been around for a full 12 months.
Right.
So within the last, 10 months, ain't nobody shit been smelling like roses.
Right. Let's cut the bullshit.
Let's just cut the bullshit.
Cut it out.
Ain't nobody shit been smelling like roses for the last 10 months. Because Rona ain't been around officially. Because even though some people been, like, when you look at, like, what Rona been doing, some people probably had Rona for a year, but didn't know it was Rona. Mm-hmm. For real. Yeah. They might have had Rona in December of, 2019.
I asked you before I came in, like, you need me to wear my mask?
Right. Like some people probably,
are you one of those?
Right.
Like, you need me to wear it?
Like, some people probably had Rona, like, December 2019, but didn't know it was Rona because Rona wasn't Rona for real. You know what I'm saying? But, when Rona became Rona, so we're going to say 10 months.
10 months,
ain't nobody shit been official.
Right.
Bitch.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Your nose is running.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, stop acting like your shit was smelling like, roses. Your shit was looking like unicorns and glitter. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Everybody fucked up.
Everybody's life is fucked up. Ain't nobody's shit been motherfucking perfect. And I feel like, and again, if we gonna rewind to the beginning of this motherfucking podcast, I look at life differently because I'm older. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at a lot of shit differently than a lot of motherfuckers is looking. My perspective on life is differently because as of June 8th, 2021, I'll be 36. So as of June 8th, 2021, I'm 4 years from motherfucking 40. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at life differently now. So my viewpoint and my perspective on life is differently. So bitch, stop I'm looking at this motherfucking camera. If you looking on YouTube, I'm looking at this motherfucking camera. Bitch. Stop acting like your motherfucking life is perfect.
It's
And
not.
stop acting like you motherfucking better than the next motherfucking bitch to your left or your motherfucking right. Cause you not.
Thank you.
Like, I'm looking at you.
Figure it out.
You. And this my motherfucking bestie on the podcast.
Period.
We both saying.
Because you're playing around. Stop it.
Cause right now.
Find out sooner than later.
Right now, I'm coming at you humble.
Sis.
And saying, stop it. We all trying to figure, like right now, if nobody has told you, I'm telling you, because at this point, everybody on this podcast, I'm humbly saying that I'm probably like the oldest motherfucker on here right now. Like, I'm saying, like, if nobody has told you, if you haven't figured it out by now, Corona has probably humbled the fuck out of you. And I'm going to say that, like, coming from a real motherfucking, from a real bitch. Mm-hmm. If it ain't humbled you, it's humbled the fuck out of me. And I'm telling you that it's made me look at life differently. And everything that you thought you motherfucking knew, like, Corona has took a lot of motherfuckers out of here that you probably would have never expected was going to walk the fuck up out of here. Okay? Motherfuckers that you thought were the strongest, the realest, the most gangsters, the most savage. Okay? And so it's like, and it ain't even been a full 12 months that Corona been walking up out of here. Corona is probably the most savage bitch that I've ever known in my life. Okay? So it's like, stop it. Change your viewpoint. Humble yourself. Okay? Ooh. And look at life differently. Okay? Change your whole viewpoint. Your whole mindset. And really look at shit differently. Damn. Okay? Like, and that's on the most humblest, the most realist, like the most sincere. And that's coming from my whole sincere heart. All 4 valves of this motherfucking heart that I got. Woo. Okay? Yeah. Like, just look at shit differently and just really reevaluate your whole life, your whole heart. Okay? Like, God does things in mysterious ways. And though we would have never imagined life being what the fuck it's been in this last 10 months, you know, God done dropped this little gem and then done woke us all the fuck up. And then made us reevaluate this little thing we call life in a whole different way. And then made us reevaluate what's really important. Okay, so
you look like you cooking up a next question. What's the next question?
Okay, so
they're hard. Like,
because I'm not sure if I want to ask this now. This next question.
I was say that shit got deep.
Like, I don't know. Sure.
My talking ass ain't have shit to say.
Because is it another one like we can all answer, but it's more so like.
Ask that next question. I'm just
like,
saying.
All right, fuck it. Here we go.
Just, that was just my
and it's directed to the ladies.
It is. That's why I didn't want
to the ladies.
It is.
Please tune in, ladies, and listen to that.
Bam.
Real shit.
Bam.
Real facts right here.
All right, here we go.
Let's go. Let's bring that shit.
All the smoke.
It's probably the same dude too.
This is actually from a woman.
Okay. Come on, sis.
Lay it out.
How come black women always
black?
Yep, always get mad at black men.
Okay, y'all black.
For dating white women. Hold on. There's more. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh.
If y'all did y'all job right, they wouldn't come to us. And yes.
Wait.
Hold on.
White woman.
Let me finish.
She is bold.
You might want to read that again.
I'm gonna start over.
Please.
This is a listener question.
Okay.
I'm start over.
Please.
Okay. How come black women always get mad at black men for dating white women?
Okay.
If y'all did y'all job right.
Y'all as in black women.
Y'all as in black women.
Yes.
If y'all did y'all job right, they wouldn't come to us.
Us as in white women.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, in case if you want to know, I'm a white girl.
Duh. I thought that was obvious.
I'll let y'all have it.
You can take that
first of all.
Take that first. And then
that's why I didn't want to ask it. I was like, I'll let sure I want to ask.
No, you had to ask that.
Cut it.
She's sitting at home waiting for
you
that
take
question.
that first I'm over here and then tag me when you ready.
Right, I got you.
Okay.
So first of all,
poor white girl.
That white girl who made that, like, first of all, what do you think that you got that we don't got? What do you think that is drawing our black men to y'all white women? Because if we acted right, they wouldn't come to y'all.
Yes.
What are you saying?
If y'all did y'all job right.
What job?
They
What's the job?
Come to us.
What's the job?
Is what she says.
What's the job?
What is the job?
I'm confused about what the job is. I'm confused. First of all. Second of all,
Jeez.
I'm gonna be honest, because I have clearly a lot. I'm African American. I have a lot of black family, you know, who's attracted to white women. My blood brother, the second oldest, is from what I've seen, only has dated black women.
Okay.
I don't get it. Whatever. Okay, so
he only dated
when
black
she
women or
says
white
that if y'all did y'all's job right, I want to assume that she's talking the ghetto,
yes,
talkative perspective. Okay,
what I'm thinking is that what she means by that is that a lot of, and I've heard like some of my homies and shit, like a lot of men, black men, I guess if we're focusing on her question, is that sometimes black men want to do certain things that most black women aren't down for. And I'm thinking she's maybe seeing it as the white bitches will do shit that black women ain't going to do.
Well, see, because I also, on top of me being the oldest of 7 boys, I grew up with white people. I lived in Ottawa. I lived in Findlay. I went to Canal Winchester Middle School.
Oh yeah, they white out there.
White. I definitely grew up with white women, so I already low key know what she's saying right now. Like she's basically saying in the nicest terms, white women aren't ghetto, y'all are. And so I'm ahead for the white women. It's a no for me. Like, okay, first of all,
woo, white women out here taking down black men. Because we do what y'all won't do.
She's taking them too.
You're not taking nothing though. Most of the times,
if y'all did y'all job right, they would come to us.
Oh my God, wouldn't you agree? Most of the times, the black men being infatuated with the white women is a fetish. Would you agree with that?
Fetish, okay.
It's a fetish. It's a fetish. First of all, it's a fetish. Black women who are the type to be, you know, I don't really date black girls. I don't like black girls for this reason, because they act like this, they talk like this.
One of them hurt that nigga bad.
Exactly. They're letting one perception
or experience
their whole perception of love.
Yeah. And
to me, that's weak. As a man, that's super weak. How many times have my feelings been hurt? You really think I'm gonna, discredit a loyal, nice, whatever gender man because of this gender specifically did me bad?
Yeah,
that's a really weak mindset to me.
Yeah, I'm
not gonna discredit my vision of love and what I want out of love because I've had a few bad experiences. And that's how I feel towards men too. Like you treating women like they all not shit, like they're all not cheaters because you had a few experiences with some hoes. Do better and pick better next time. You're gonna miss all these good women because you had a few bad experiences, and you're gonna let your whole deception of love change because of 1 or 2 people in the world of billions of people, literally. That's kind of weak to me. To be honest, that's super weak to me.
That's true.
I've been hurt, and I'm tired of wasting my. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking to date. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to date right now.
You're just falling back.
Y'all kind of annoying. But I'm open. I still want love within a man. I still want this, and that specifically within my relationship. Yeah. I'm not gonna let my few relationships tarnish my whole perception of love. I still want what I want. I'm still capable of getting what I want. Right. I'm not gonna have this 1, 2, even 3 men in my mind every time I circle and date a man. Yeah. That's super weak to me. Like, come on now. Y'all are not all the same, and I know that. Whether my experience, I know that still. Even if I haven't been able to experience the super good man personally. Yeah. I still know I'll come across it one day if I If I'm open to it. If you're not open to it, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Even if you got it, you're gonna ruin it before you even get the chance to experience it because you're still hoping, you're still thinking it's just gonna happen regardless of anybody's actions. Yeah. Again, in a world of millions of people, whether you want to accept it or not, whether you travel or not. Millions of people are here on this earth. You cannot let 1, 2, 5, 6, 15.
Oh shit.
You can't.
Yeah. It's like
experience.
A That's So Raven vision.
Don't discredit everybody because you're scared.
The vision.
That's scary to me.
And the shit would always be wrong.
Right.
Talk for you. You're letting your fear talk for you. And you're missing out on the good stuff.
I love it.
And that's why I personally feel like even though I might be picky, I haven't missed out on any of the good stuff because I even with my certain pickiness, I'm still open to. I still will give you a chance. It's just when you cross a certain boundary, I'm just like, yeah, no.
You done. Yeah.
But I want to fall in love. I've been hurt by men countless times. Women too. Right. Women are not shit. Men are not shit. I'm not one of the type to be like, oh, men ain't shit. Fuck all y'all. Yeah. Nah, women can get scandalous too, only because their feelings have been hurt so many times. It's all a reactionary thing. Same with the men, though. We can't just say that about women, like, oh, her feelings were hurt, that's why she acting like this. That. It's the same thing for men. He act like that because the women he has dated, he found out later on that he can't trust, and what he feels like was being played by a fool.
Shit, I've been scarred a lot of times.
But damn, don't act like you scarred for life.
Exactly.
Over one girl in the world of millions of people, quite literally.
Here we go.
And that's a literal statement. There's millions, billions of people here on this earth.
Right.
You think your loved one is here in the same city? Let's be realistic. Probably not. Maybe the love of my life is here in Columbus.
Never know.
A lot of me doubts it.
Yeah.
But maybe he is here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm not going to discredit it fully just because I've had 3 bad experiences with men and my trust is a little bit off. I'm still going to try. I'm still going to work for it. I don't want to tarnish something good because of my past. That's silly.
Yeah.
That's like me, failing the test just because, fuck it, I'm gonna just answer all these wrong because I already know I'm gonna fail. Fuck it, I'm not good at this subject.
Yeah.
Girl, still try because you might pass fully with the 85%.
There we go.
You never know. Try.
I love it. What you guys say to this white woman, Marquita, aka Goldn? I'd like for you to read the question again.
She over here stuck, like, you know what?
You see, I have my hand been clutching this motherfucking mic.
Oh man,
you don't gotta read it.
Okay. If y'all did y'all job right.
First of
what
all,
job are you talking?
First of all, there's no way.
Woo.
There is no way.
Coming for y'all. There's a bold white woman. God damn.
First of all,
that part too.
There's no way I can hear this question, first of all, and not be offended. Because
Would she say this to your face?
You wrote this question with the intent to be disrespectful as fuck.
Yes.
Like, you wrote this question with the intent to be disrespectful. So now, everything that comes out of my mouth,
oh, fuck.
I meant what the fuck I'm about to say.
God damn. That's why I didn't want to ask the question.
Because you wrote this question with every intention of being disrespectful. Nothing about your question was nice and sweet.
Or informative.
Like you came,
they didn't learn nothing.
Like you came with the intention of trying to check me as a black woman.
I'm thinking that the black guy that she was with was kind of what you were saying, was telling her stories about the past relationships with the black woman.
So now you felt entitled. And so now you felt
I'm a stick up for my black man.
And we gotta be honest, that's where the black men fuck up. They want to.
So now you gave this white bitch now you gave her empowerment.
Like, exactly. Now she feel like her race is
entitled. So now you felt like you
empowered
Becky,
a certain way.
So now Becky,
exactly, because she cousins of Karen. Like, girl, we don't care. We don't care though.
So now Karen, everything I'm about to say to you,
Jeez.
I'm well within my rights to let you know about Marquita.
Jeez. It was all peace and love, too.
It was all unicorns and glitter until you wrote this. Because when you wrote this as if you was ready for the smoke that you was about to get.
You knew you was ready.
Because nothing about this was pure. Because you wrote this with the intentions to piss me the fuck off. Because now I'm about to tell you about Marquita.
Yes.
The Marquita, who, yes, has a master's degree in communications and marketing, who has a bachelor's degree in sociology from the Ohio State University.
Tell it.
Who also got a regular old high school diploma from East High School, who graduated from little old, with a little high school or middle school diploma from Franklin Middle School, who, went to elementary school from Livingston Avenue Elementary School off of, Livingston, around the corner from Children's Hospital.
Oh, okay.
If you from Columbus, Ohio, you know about Livingston, on that little curve, little curve on Livingston, right there when you pass the Children's Hospital. You know what I'm saying? Regular old, Columbus, public school recipient. Some old basic, shout out to all the people who, was a Columbus City School, recipient. some basic old Columbus public shit. You know what I'm saying? Basic old, black girl shit. Because to me as a black girl, if I was doing my job.
That's right.
You
were doing what Becky doing.
If I was doing my job as a black bitch.
I want to know what the fuck she doing. That's so.
What job? That's what I am saying. What
if
job
I was doing my job as a black bitch.
Shit, if she knows so much, I might apply, nigga.
If I was doing my job as a black bitch, Tyrone wouldn't have had to went to, Gahanna Lincoln.
Right. He wouldn't have had to went to Becky.
He wouldn't have went to Gahanna Lincoln.
Is he talking?
He would have stayed at Columbus Public.
What was the job?
Exactly?
He would have stayed at Columbus Public and fucked with an East High bitch.
What she thinks she doing that weekend?
He would have stayed with an East High bitch who graduated from the Ohio State University, who went and got a master's degree. And not fucked with a Gahanna Lincoln bitch like Becky, who probably didn't do shit outside of Gahanna Lincoln. Hello.
God damn.
He was never in the running to begin with.
Hello.
To be truthfully honest.
Let's speak that shit.
I was gonna say,
let's
black men
shit.
that date white.
What type of black guy is this?
Wait, let me. Do this shit live? Do this shit elevate? That's because what happens is, Becky, what I've learned. And this may not be the case. Let's go ahead and get deep with this shit real quick. Because what I've understood with this question is that Becky had time. And the thing about me is, Marquita, that, doesn't have, kids. I got it all the time. And because I got a master's degree in communication, I also speak quite eloquently. So I got time for Becky today.
Damn.
Ooh, she said eloquent.
Right.
Stop playing with her.
What I've learned is that when it comes to black men dating white women, is that white women seem to accommodate the egos with black men, and they also accept a lot of the behaviors of black men that most educated black women will not accept with white men. So therefore, black women are allowed to get off certain behaviors that white women seem to accept with black men. Therefore, Becky, you seem to be the type that black men can get certain things off on, whether that means being more equipped to accept their certain behaviors, whether they seem to have subsequent side bitches, whether it seems to be their certain, side behaviors, whether they seem to be out having, subsequent, behaviors where they're out with their homies, as you seem to know them as. Whatever the case may be, your type, your, your characteristics, your white women, you guys seem to be more equipped to handle their behaviors more than black women. You know, black women, we don't seem to, adapt like you guys seem to be when it comes to those, certain late night, behaviors.
She's basically pointing out the fact that white women dating our black women, making ignorant statements like that, just points out the fact that white women dating our black men, it's a fetish. It's a fetish.
Is.
It's not just that like,
it is.
like
it's
this
a trend.
man fine. I got like
it's
no,
trend.
it's a
it's
fetish.
A trend.
That's the
it's
only
what's
reason,
hot.
That's the only reason she felt the need to point it out like that. Like, oh, they're not doing their job. That's why they're coming to me.
And
like,
let's look to subject A. The Kardashians. It's a trend. It's a trend. It's hot. Let's get the black men. Let's get the black men. It's hot. It's what's popping.
Power and melanin.
Hey, let's look.
You know what I'm saying? The closer you are to your pigment being close to the sun, the closer you are to godliness. You know what I'm saying? That carbon, all of that shit, there's science behind that shit. We had this conversation earlier. Mm-hmm. Any white person get with a black person, the child is black. Period.
No matter the race of the woman.
You could be a Mexican. Mexican get with a white woman, that's a Mexican kid.
So in this case, the black man is the prize.
I mean, in this case, his melanin is the prize, because to say that the black man is the prize would be to mean that she valued him as a person and not as an object.
I mean, all these mixed babies that people are going crazy over and think are so cute.
Well, there's
the curly hair and the light skin and the pretty eyes.
There's a beauty. There's a beauty to all of it. You know what I'm saying? There's a beauty to all of it. You know what I'm saying? There's a place for all of it, and in reality, we aren't designed to be separate. You know what I'm saying? We are designed, which is why their traits are recessive, which is why they become black people, because that's where they came from. You supposed to come home. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, she's supposed to take on his characteristics in some way, shape, or form. So what she's saying is something that's being parroted from something that he told to her. Something that he said to her, an expression that, because she don't have no ideology.
She don't know
of what black is. She has no way of knowing what it is to be black.
She don't.
Like we all discussed earlier,
right? Yeah, there's no.
There's only a certain level she can really relate to.
She don't even
know.
If she dates black men. She can empathize though.
She don't know.
She can empathize,
but she don't know.
And if she properly was empathizing, then she would empathize with the experiences of not just him, but the empathize with the experiences of the roots that he came from. And if he's a black man, then he came from a black woman. So anytime that you disrespect a black woman, ultimately you disrespect a black man, because that's where he came from. If you can't disrespect my hood, then you sure as hell can't disrespect my woman. You know what I'm saying? If I have respect for my home and my house and my neighborhood and I don't own that shit, then how dare I sit there idly by as you disrespect the source of my life?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? It is a give and take there. But what's really going on is she don't know no better.
She don't.
She doesn't know any better.
And
she's trying to win with him.
Her man is egging on whether he know it or not.
And she's trying to win with him. It goes back to what I was saying about having to explain to her what I'm going through.
She let him set her up.
This is her misconstrued attempt to empathize. You know what I'm saying? And this is her misconstrued attempt to relate. Why did these black women hurt you? You a good man. That's what she's thinking. You're the shit. I would come down off my pedestal of whiteness to be with you. You must be exceptional. Because she's got to throw away some of that privilege,
that white privilege
that comes with being with a black man. You know what I'm saying? Because she already is the belle of the ball just by being a white woman. She is what a white man's doing it for. You know what I'm saying? Men do shit for women, and white men run the world, so the world is ran for the white woman. So she's thinking in her mind, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everything's for me, You know what I'm saying? I stepped down to get your man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? She already thinks that he's less than. Just by the title, the phrasing of the question.
Yeah, her wording.
Yeah, she already looks at him as less than where she sits and less than men that look like her.
All right.
She's doing him a favor by stepping off of the pedestal of her whiteness.
Let me show y'all black bitches how to do this.
Let me show you how to properly take care of your man.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what she was saying.
It's that wording.
That's why I didn't want to ask this.
It reminds me of
he played a part.
That question. That one question we had when it was just me and you, when the girl asked the viewer question, when it was, the matter of fact, the last question that we had, when the girl basically was like, I have a boyfriend who doesn't want me to and I told you when I was like, I had to bite my tongue because I'm like, I don't want to tell her to be like, fuck that nigga, he ain't shit. Yeah. But I was like, it's the wording. Yeah. It's all about the wording.
Yeah, I remember that.
The way she worded that question, it's the word, like you said, it's the wording. Like the way that was worded.
Yeah. Let's leave on a good note. Let's not give Becky no more airtime.
Because Becky worded it like she wanted that smoke, and you should have told Becky that I got time. You started this whole podcast letting motherfuckers know that I want to smoke. I'm the right motherfucker.
You asked us. You said y'all got anything to do. How much time we got?
I'm the right motherfucker for all the shenanigans.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm about to say he got to go at work, but I'm listening. However many podcasts we need to do.
I don't have all the time, Becky.
I'm the right motherfucker for all the smoke.
I'll give you 30 minutes of wisdom, Becky, and I'm leaving.
This my podcast bestie. We got time for all the smoke.
We got this. We'll take over.
I will reprimand you and leave quietly.
He'll put that church finger, and then he'll walk out silently.
She don't know no better.
She don't. She was misinformed.
And in the name of Jesus,
misinformed and ill-trained. That's what Becky is.
God damn.
We the right motherfuckers though. Yeah. We the right motherfuckers. She
not
ain't
the right ones today.
Hello.
I bet she wouldn't say that to y'all.
All right, what's that next question?
I know she wouldn't.
All right, we gonna make this the last one because Jon Spreez gotta get to work and shit. We've been going for almost 4 hours. It just hit 4 hours. God damn.
Hopefully y'all love it.
We broke our record. We broke our record. What was we at 2.5, 3?
Yeah.
We broke our record.
We gonna make this last one. Oh, this is an easy one.
Make it good.
That's an easy one. What is everyone's favorite sexual position? We'll go around the room. Doggy for me. I'll go first.
Oh my God.
Doggy style.
Damn.
Same.
Bend your ass over.
It feels
ass
special
up,
back
face
there.
down.
It's something about back there feels extra special. Like,
and I like to grab both arms too, like wheelbarrow. Like wheelbarrow. So his whole chest lay out flat on the tray.
I ain't got no booty, but I got a mean ass arch. You know, you hit it the right way. Magical.
Solid arch. Doggy for me.
Magical. And I can keep the arch. The arch don't go away.
It's variety for me.
The arch is still
no
there.
favorite position?
I ain't got no favorite. Cause I ain't about to be nah, son, you ain't about to be pulling the same fucking move out on me every night thinking that's your favorite. No, nigga, boring is doggy style 5 nights in a row.
Get out of here.
That's boring.
You know how many different ways there is to hit doggy? There's like 7, 8, 9, 10 different ways to hit doggy style.
Okay, cool, right? You said there's 7 ways. Okay, imagine you with a person 7 years.
Buddy, I don't know what to do after that.
You with this person 7 years. They done hit it 7 ways, 5 times in the week.
We're going to have to start making some Pornhub videos. Though.
You've got to switch it up. Your favorite will no longer be your favorite. I like pepperoni pizza. I don't want pepperoni pizza every fucking night.
No,
I like to switch it up.
All right.
Sometimes she need to put some work in. Sometimes she need to ride. Sometimes I need to ride. Sometimes I need to exercise.
Sometimes I need to ride.
You know? You don't know.
Stop.
So there's not like
no, because what I want out of her more than a specific position is her best fucking effort.
Give me your best.
Give me your best.
Tonight you may not have it. Why are you talking about boring? What's your favorite then? What's everybody's favorite?
What's my favorite?
What's your favorite?
Busting it open with willingness. That's my favorite. I don't slave myself to no shit. Okay. If you giving it to me on a regular basis, then that's my favorite. I am happy with that.
You grateful?
No.
Not grateful.
Because that implies settling. Grateful implies settling. And it implies that you giving me something without receiving some shit.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
Good Lord.
It's a give and take on this side. You know what I'm saying? We both done got something out of this. What I'm telling you is don't serve pepperoni pizza 5 nights out the week.
Switch it up a little
Gotta
bit.
spice it up.
Okay.
Spice of life is the flavor of life. You gotta have spice. Switch it up.
You
don't
can't
know
name
what
top 3. Nothing.
You don't
just
know
like,
what
fuck
you
it. Whatever you give me.
I mean, no.
Is what I'm taking.
I mean, how many is it? How many ways is it to put a key in a lock?
Not
you know what I'm
too
saying?
many,
I was about to say it ain't
Only
too
a few
many.
ways.
There's only so many ways to open the door. If you giving me your best and you into it like I'm into it, that's my favorite position. Give me your spirit.
Okay.
Don't give me no fucking leg up in the
I feel
air
like we gotta skip
that
to
you
you
half-assing.
I said
Wait,
doggy.
He already said it.
Yeah, doggy.
So,
Ass up, face down.
ass up, face.
See,
And mush, and I'm gonna mush your head right.
see, you too
pull up.
specific, nigga.
I'm sorry.
What if she can't breathe?
She'll be alright.
Now you mad at her, thinking she ain't doing her best,
She'll be
cause
alright.
she can't breathe.
She'll be alright.
She talking about nigga chill.
That's a grown woman.
I
She'll
don't want
be
to
alright.
hear nigga chill. I'm trying.
She done said her safe word 3 times.
Yeah.
You ain't listening, nigga. You ain't even listening.
Sure.
You can't hear no safe word in the
Grit
pillow.
the cheek and shit. Yeah, it'll turn into abuse.
I'm
Right,
rolling.
You said this what you wanted. You like it, rough. Nigga, I ain't say beat me and rob me.
My first night stand, I got robbed or stolen from.
Really?
Woo, shit. Bitches be
I'll
broke,
tell that story
bro.
in another
God
episode.
damn.
I was about to say that's an episode in and of itself.
Yeah, we'll do that for part
Can't
2.
say I
I'll
got
tell that
robbed,
story.
Oh my god.
Got robbed in my time.
Goldn, favorite position, favorite sexual position. We can wrap this shit up. You said you love dick. You said it was the greatest thing God created. Yeah, verbatim.
I gotta call God because I feel like he done sold me short. Greatest shit he done created.
My favorite position,
Yes.
I would have to say, is doggy style. But there's a
Trifecta 3.
But there's a reason.
Okay.
Shut up. But there's a reason why. It's not for the reason that you said though.
To dominate a woman.
It's not that though.
Okay.
It's not
The
the
reason-
serial killer
It's not my
thing.
reason either.
The reason why. The reason
wanna fight
why. The reason why I love doggy style is because I feel the most dominant. I feel dominant
Really?
during doggy style.
I can see that. That makes sense.
Because
Break that down.
I'm about to.
Please.
I'm
Never
about-
heard that before.
I know for most men, they feel dominant
Yeah.
during
We're
doggy
in
style.
control.
No, baby.
Oh shit. School me.
You not. 'Cause
I'm dominant during doggy style
Okay.
because I throw that shit back
Oh.
during doggy
Let me
style.
shut my happy ass up then.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna serial killer me, nigga.
I'm like, oh shit.
I'm the motherfucker that controls that shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But that is because I got all this ass. So while you think I know with doggy style the motion is for like if I'm the man, you know the action is, you know, if this is the woman, you know, and say if I'm the man, you know, the action is more so the man is thrusting this way.
Yeah.
You know, so they think they doing all the work. No, nigga.
You flip that shit.
I flip that shit.
Damn.
So as the woman, I'm here. I'm throwing that shit back
God damn.
at your ass.
You a bad motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? So
God
really,
damn.
you just standing there or kneeling, however you know we at. Whether I'm on the bed and you standing, or we both on the bed, however we position.
Give me 10 years.
You
I'm gonna be on her level.
You basically
be on her level.
you are stationary. I'm the motherfucker throwing this ass at you.
See, that's
you not throwing that dick at me.
Ooh, that's the main thing for me. It's crowd participation.
I'm throwing that ass at you.
We can switch off and on.
So you not, you know what I'm saying? I know,
let her do her thing.
Because most niggas think that when in doggy style, they the ones being the aggressor. I'm 6 foot.
Yeah. For those who are watching on YouTube,
I'm
6 foot model curves.
I'm 6 foot curves. I'm solid.
Yeah.
I'm, curvy. I got a lot of ass. I'm solid on the bottom.
Yeah.
So you not gonna think you gonna manhandle me.
Throw your ass all around the damn bed.
You not gonna my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, nigga.
But at some point, as a nigga, you have to try.
You have to
fucking try.
As a nigga, you better try.
You have to
try.
You better.
You're not gonna win every fight, but you better whoop some ass while you in there.
Better. And if you don't, we got bigger problems. And if you don't, we got bigger problems. Because what you better not do is let me whoop your ass the whole time.
Yeah, you can't.
At some point in time, you better be like the fuck
you better snatch me up like bitch.
At some point in time, you better make it like you better manhandle me.
Fight back.
But understand, at some point during that transaction, I'm gonna tighten up on that ass.
Yeah.
At some point in time,
you got to know you're not fighting alone.
At some point in time, I'm gonna let you know, baby boy. I'm gonna throw that. What Mrs. say? Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it back. Like at some point in time, I'm gonna throw it back at you.
Oh shit.
But niggas like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let you know. Oh, we in this together. You not just gonna, but a real woman knows that it takes two to tango.
Yeah, niggas don't like lazy.
You not like I'm not gonna let you tap out, baby boy. You gonna know that we in this together. Like, you not gonna sit there and think that you gotta do all the work. Like, it takes two to tango. So understand, you can have your moment where you can take a breather.
Yeah.
just stand there, and I'ma let you catch your breath.
You can recollect. It's all about if you can go again.
Right, like I'm gonna let you catch your breath.
And reading the other person.
You can go, but is you gonna be able to go again? Because if you can't go again,
so you
might be a little disappointing for me.
Cause that goes with knowing your partner, knowing your mate, knowing your man, knowing your husband, and that goes with good, better, and different. That goes with them entitled bitches that think that the man is supposed to just do all the work and just think that they gotta just be the one to just do, like, no, baby, like, you ain't messing with no little young little dumb bitch. Like,
even
no,
not bad, when you go to bed, you look regular.
I'm going to bust it down for you.
No, facts though.
I'm going to bust it down for you. Yeah. Just as much as you think as a man, you supposed to just put it all on me. Like, no, there's going to be times where you're going to have a breather, and I'm going to put this motherfucking pussy on you.
God, and as a man, that is the thought.
And let you.
I gotta go in here and beat this pussy up.
No,
that thought crosses your mind.
It does.
Because, you know what I'm saying, everything for a dude is a test. You know what I'm saying?
Man wants to conquer all.
Yeah, and you're going to do what you're going to do regardless. Mm-hmm. It's over when you do what you do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the end.
Yeah. Shoot that little you out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? No matter how many times she does what she's going to do, it ends when you do what you're going to do. Yeah. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? If you're creating pressure on yourself, on top of if she's creating pressure on you, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. You have a dick big as a baby leg. You're gonna fail.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mental game as much as a physical one. You know what I'm saying? Just like working out, you gotta get past what they call it, the wall of pain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get past the wall of pleasure. Once you done cracked the wall of pleasure, can't nobody rule you no more. You know what I'm saying? She can't just break you. You know what I'm saying? Which is the ultimate goal anyway, because that's when it's over.
But you gotta know your part. It comes with knowing, like, if you just like fucking like a random bitch, like if it's just on some Like, I'm just trying to fuck. All right, well, shit, I'm just trying to fuck too. Then you have that unknown level of expectation. But say if you with like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your husband, your wife, and y'all know each other, you know, like at that point, you know what it is. So you know you don't got to try to break your back to try to fuck her till the wheels fall off. Like, you know, there's moments, within the moment where you could just, like, if I'm the nigga, I could just sit there and do, like, because you know my wife is about to do her, this is her 15, 20 minutes where she about to just ride the fuck out of me. And I ain't got to do shit but just...
And you can appreciate the little things.
Relax. You know what I'm saying? Whether she gonna fuck me, suck me, do whatever she gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you know your partner.
New bra don't know where you like to be kissed at.
Right, exactly. You know, so you know when you could just take a moment, and then you know when it's time for you to show back up. You know your breathing room, and then you know when it's time for you to show up. All right, this is my moment where I'm about to, I gotta come back now.
It's the finisher.
Right, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that comes to communication.
Exactly.
It's like playing spades. You know what I'm saying? You can't table talk with your partner. So you can't be like, hey, you like this? You know what I'm saying? You gotta, all right, she done threw out a spade, let me chill. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know when to come in and fall back. Like,
you have to play your role. You know what I'm saying? And those roles will change on a night-to-night, moment-to-moment basis. You know what I'm saying? It may be her night to put in some work. It may be Destiny's Child cater to you night. You know what I'm saying?
I love them nights. I love
Great times.
Great times.
And then on the flip side, it may be, you know what I'm saying, show them who's boss night. You know what I'm saying? It comes and goes, but you got to know where you at.
You got to know. Like,
you got to know where you at.
Period.
You got to know where you at. And don't no nigga really like to ask anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never met a nigga like to beg for no ass. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that go a long way. The nonverbal,
don't be secretive about what you want either.
And I don't like.
Don't be somebody who's not
ass.
Don't
eat ass.
Don't
talk. You said eat ass.
Ask.
I don't like a nigga to ask.
I thought you sound like
I don't like a nigga to ask.
Those are different.
Oh, okay. Just go for it.
But that's just me because I'm not a hyper sexual person, but I'm a sexual person. So I don't want but that's just me. To each his own. I can't speak for every woman because I ain't Whitney. I ain't every woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm Marquita. Marquita is a sexual person. So I don't want my nigga to have to ask for ass, and he ain't gonna have to ask for ass because I know who Marquita is. I'm a sexual person. So my nigga ain't gonna have to ask for ass because 9 times out of 10, I'm the one to get an ass probably when he ain't gonna want to necessarily, where he ain't gonna want to have to ask for the ass.
You know what time it is?
Because I'm gonna, and that goes like, I don't know what I was watching or reading, but I saw some type of like statistics when it was like 9 times out of 10, women gonna want it more than niggas want it. And I'm like, when I read it, I was like, well, I can't speak for women, but I can speak for Marquita. Right. Because that's the facts. You know, and that's the misconception that shit, niggas be horny all the time and you know, and I'm like, well, contrary to popular belief, based on this, you know, specific statistic, women actually be more horny than women. You know, or women be more horny than men. You know, contrary to popular belief, because the stigma. Yeah.
Everything's pushed out there as guys.
You know, is that guys be wanting it more, and it's like, and like you said earlier, it's like, you know, the women actually can see a man and know, like, I'm gonna fuck him.
Our hormones are through the roof. But the stigma,
the stigma is that he wanna fuck. He wanna fuck. Oh, he probably wanna. It's like, contrary to popular belief,
I do too.
Women be on it more, but we don't express it more than men. Which is sad that society puts it on men like they the horn dogs. Women actually is more sexually aroused and be on it more than men. I hate that men get that bad rap. I apologize on behalf of society.
Thank you.
Because I can't speak for the world, but Marquita, I apologize.
They can seem like women don't enjoy sex.
Like, cause we do.
I think the split is just that women can, I'm going to say all the time or even most of the time, but a lot of the time are maybe a bit more emotional and think a lot deeper into the sexual relationship that they are getting into or trying to have. And so the men, you know, are more content with, yeah, I'm going to hit you tonight and you can hit me tomorrow. You cannot hit me up tomorrow.
I think that's a defense mechanism, though.
Women are like, oh, yeah, nigga, you ain't hit me. Yeah, that must have been all you wanted. Yada, yada, right. You know? Yeah. And it's just forced upon men like, oh, like, that's all y'all want. That's all y'all look for. Not necessarily. And nobody points out the woman that wanted just that also. But it's just salty that, you know, the men guys didn't look deeper into her than she thought he would. Yeah. And that's not even really fair.
It's not.
Definitely not.
And like, I feel so bad that men get that stigma on them. Like like women is equally not shit.
They're really not.
Like, and I feel so bad that men get that stigma. Like, it don't be y'all. Like, we just be as much not shit, and we just be wanting just to fuck as much as y'all do, but for some reason y'all get that stigma that's all we want. That's all y'all want. When truth be told, that's all the fuck we be wanting sometimes. But we try to wrap it up with so y'all just, that's all y'all want, or y'all just want to fuck, or like, so we don't mean more to y'all.
It's just their the fears
like
coming
y'all
out.
like no nigga, actually I just want to fuck you too. Like, why can't we just fucking go both the fuck on about our lives? Like, I apologize to y'all.
I accept your apology.
On behalf of women across the globe.
Thank you. This is gonna be a clip.
But there's a stigma of males' emotions being portrayed as a weakness.
It is, and it's not fair because y'all are human. Y'all are human. Like y'all are human.
That's kind of what I meant too. Like, you know, like, men having that wrap around them, like, oh, like they're okay and intent with the woman that they hit last night, not hitting them up today. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How do we know that though? Who confirmed that? Nobody confirmed that. That's just what she assumed because that's her worst fear. Mm-hmm. She just gave that nigga.
And how many times has he been sitting there waiting for her to call?
And she ain't asked.
And she didn't call one time.
And did she ask? There like she ain't even asked. So it's all a huge assumption. Yeah. And a portray on men, like, you know. Because that woman more than likely didn't even ask. Didn't even ask that man, how did you feel about last night? Right. Didn't even ask. Just knew that as soon as she woke up at 8 a.m. in the morning, he ain't hit her yet. And she feeling some type of way.
Well, that question would have caught him off guard anyway.
What did that mean?
Nobody asked you that. How you felt about this. You
and she didn't ask either. So it's
You seen on Boomerang when he was grabbing the sheets and shit. And he had him up there by his neck. Don't nobody look for that. Men have them moments too. What the fuck did I just do? What am I doing here? Do I value myself that little? Why am I here with her? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
y'all have the moments.
Yes.
But don't nobody numerous think occasions.
That. Nobody even cares. Nobody cares.
We're just so fucked
about
up.
The guy.
If he told me that story, I would laugh, and I'm his homie. Yeah, I would laugh. Laugh right in my face. Unless he expressed to me like, "Yo, I'm hurt by this." Yeah. But if we just conversationally talking about this, you know what I'm saying? My first instinct, I'm laughing at this nigga. I'm about to clown. I'm about to make some jokes.
Nigga, I know the fuck you not sitting here.
You sitting there, sensitivity over there.
Clutching your sheets and
clutching your pearls.
I thought she liked me.
For me.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Oh, my God. Wrap
it up. Spreezy gotta get to work. Yeah. Let everybody know where they can follow y'all. Again, Jon Spreez, we'll start with you. We'll go around. We'll finish this out.
Okay, I feel like I've said this script, but Spreezy Baby on Instagram. That's the only one that really varies. JONSPREEZ, Jon Spreez. You can check out my music anywhere that you listen to, purchase, or support music, and it is worth your time. So please do, please support, please share, please shout out. It's appreciated, and I show love back. and hopefully we'll be talking from a higher standard the next time we speak.
There we go. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.xx. That is for Instagram. You can find me there on TikTok. Facebook's gonna just be my first and last name, Taylor Shockley. And then we got Twitter, the number one, Gorgeous.xx.
She's not a porn star.
Only username left. But, you know, Twitter's where you're going to find my more rational on the day-to-day thoughts.
There we go.
Instagram is where you're going to find that hot girl shit.
There we go.
You're going to find the hot girl shit on Instagram.
Yes.
Some ass and titties that I don't got, but they still there.
Yes.
Go take a peek.
Right.
Yes.
And small booties matter.
Little booties matter.
And I'm funny.
She's funny. Very entertaining. Goldn, where can they find you at?
Yes, you can find me on IG. She_is_Goldn. GOLDN. No E. Yeah.
It is. This has been another episode of Cloth Talk Podcast. If you enjoyed this one, do yourself a favor, subscribe, like, drop a comment, follow these wonderful decorated guests that we had today. You guys are giving me a lot to edit.
Literally.
A lot. Over 4 hours of editing. Nice. So don't be hitting me up asking me when the episode is going to drop.
Next year.
Just know.
Right.
2022.
Right. Follow the podcast. Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. It's Cloth Talk Podcast. Type it in and you'll find it. Till next time, I will see you guys later on. Peace.
Hey.